these are 100 MrBeast facts people don't know about, starting with times when MrBeast was almost killed in broad daylight. And first up is one of the wildest things that MrBeast has ever experienced, because over 2,000 people were staying outside of Jimmy's hotel, and he had to hire a lot of security and even put the hotel into an emergency mode just to simply leave this dangerous town. And Jimmy said he was scared to death.
I can't be in large crowds. I just can't. I can't go watch a movie with my girlfriend.
It all started when MrBeast was preparing for his Antarctica video. And since you cannot fly directly from America to Antarctica, Jimmy had to stay in a small town in Chile and spend a couple of nights in the hotel. But before he got inside of the hotel room, some guy recognized Jimmy in the airport and asked for a photo. And since MrBeast is one of the kindest people on earth, he said yes and took a photo with this little kid.
And I was, in the airport, I was wearing my hoodie, sunglasses, just staring at the floor. It's like, if I don't take any photos, I'll just go straight to the hotel room. No one will know I'm here.
Just a couple hours later, MrBeast is gonna regret that picture for the rest of his life, because the fan who took a photo with Jimmy posted this picture on Instagram. And here the actual nightmare begins.
And now there's like 200 people outside this hotel running up and down the hallways, like knocking on doors, trying to figure out which room's me and Carl. And
some stalkers found out that MrBeast was in town and leaked the complete information about the hotel Jimmy was staying at. Just a few hours later, over 200 people were staying outside of the hotel, forcing MrBeast to come outside. Some of the fans even got inside of the hotel and started knocking to every door trying to find Jimmy. After all the fans got kicked out of the hotel, they started camping outside. The thing was so bad that nobody could enter or even leave from this hotel because of how many people were outside. MrBeast asked the hotel managers to turn the building into an emergency mode, and he even spent over $30,000 on security in Chile. Some people outside were literally camping for a couple of days, and MrBeast had to delay the flight to Antarctica because of it. After that story, MrBeast is never taking photos with his fans while traveling. The next one is actually 10 times scarier, because MrBeast was supposed to be in the Titanic submarine that went underwater, and Jimmy barely escaped death this time. Last year, a couple of billionaires paid some huge money just to visit Titanic in a small submarine, and as we know, they died just a couple hours after getting underwater. But not so many people know that MrBeast was actually supposed to be there. On June 25th, just a few days after the Titanic submarine sank, and all of the 4 billionaires who were inside simply died, MrBeast posted a tweet saying, "I was invited earlier this month to ride the Titanic submarine, and I said no. Kind of scary that I could have been on it." This post has over 100 million views right now, and it basically means that MrBeast would be dead nowadays if he said yes to the anonymous guy inviting him. I personally don't think Jimmy would be sharing dead people DMs, but this screenshot is actually weirder than you think. The entire story is very dark and gets even darker because some people think MrBeast was lying and these messages were faked. After somebody asked Jimmy why the message is blue, MrBeast said that one of his friends sent him a screenshot of when he invited Jimmy, but people in the replies keep saying that if it was actually his friend who invited MrBeast, this person would already be dead at this moment. So let me know what you think in the comments. And even though Jimmy is doing everything for his content, saying no to this one basically saved his entire life if he is not lying. But the story number 3 is actually one of the most mysterious one out here.
I got caught like halfway, and I was like, fuck. I'm fucked.
Because Mr. Bleach was literally stalked in real life by a billionaire stalker from Dubai. And this story is crazier than you think. It started when Jimmy's personal private investigator called him and said that some very rich guy from the Middle East is trying to find MrBeast in real life.
Somewhere in the Middle East, this guy hired a private investigator in North Carolina. I have no context to find me.
When Jimmy asked why, the private investigator simply didn't say anything except that this stalker is flying to America literally tomorrow. Needless to say that MrBeast was scared to death once again. Just the next day, Jimmy doubled the security he already had and asked them to pick the guns and go to this stalker's hotel room.
So my security went with the private investigator to meet him, and my security's just like, why the fuck are you here? Why are you trying to find Jimmy? And the guy's like, I just have video ideas I really want to give him. And my security's like, fuck you. Why are you actually here? And he just kept saying it like 30 times in a row. He's just like, I just want to give him this sheet of ideas. And there's just a piece of paper with video ideas.
Obviously, nobody believed this stalker. And then MrBeast's security decided to check all of this stalker's clothes and items inside of his room. After they didn't find anything, Jimmy simply lied that he's out of town for security reasons, and this stalker went back to Dubai, thankfully without meeting MrBeast in person. And we'll never know if that was a real murder attempt or just a crazy guy.
Because you don't know, like they might be trying to kill me, they might be whatever.
Apparently, when you are the most famous YouTuber YouTuber on Earth, the amount of dangerous things that could possibly hurt you increases like crazy. So Jimmy always have to stay home and almost never go in public. But even though some people are trying to kill MrBeast, sometimes he actually becomes the biggest menace to himself, because one time he accidentally almost killed himself, and I am not even joking.
Stop shaking, you're annoying me.
This was a horrible idea. I would really not recommend any of you guys do this.
In 2018, MrBeast was filming the video that almost became his last one. It's named Spending 24 Hours Straight Underwater, and it went completely wrong from the very beginning.
I'm going to attempt to sit underwater for 24 hours straight.
MrBeast and his friends made a plastic box as the roof and pinned it to the bottom of the outside pool, so Jimmy could breathe inside of it without dying. Humans need oxygen to breathe safely, and MrBeast got a little tube that was giving him pure oxygen from the outer world for the complete duration of the challenge. When the video just started, it was completely normal. Jimmy and Chris were having fun, ate some McDonald's underwater, and even were making some jokes. The bad things started to happen 8 hours after the challenge began, because Jimmy's head started aching like it never did before. And after 6 more hours, on the 14th hour of the challenge, Jimmy had to finish it earlier, otherwise he would have ended up dead. His facial expression by the end of the challenge says it all. The reason behind that huge fail and nearly escaping death for MrBeast turned out to be the carbon dioxide, also known as CO2. Since Jimmy was breathing in the same air he was breathing out, after almost a day spending inside of this little plastic box, the air was completely filled with carbon dioxide that Jimmy was breathing out during the entire challenge.
The water was constantly moving. I was just getting really seasick under there. Just after a while, it just really got to me, and I just really couldn't take it anymore. I wanted to power through, but I just couldn't.
At first, Jimmy thought he was just seasick, but he was never so wrong. Later, he said that he almost accidentally killed himself during this challenge, and if he didn't get up from the underwater for a couple more hours, this challenge would actually be the last challenge in his life. Jimmy better be safe with such a dangerous videos. But the next story might be the craziest one, because the person who almost killed Jimmy this time turned out to be one of his best friends, Carl. And not only he almost killed MrBeast, but he almost did it for the entire team, including Chris, Chandler, and Nolan. The video where it happened is called "I Bought the World's Largest Firework," and it happened during the most expensive firework in the video, which cost over $160,000. The video itself is obviously very dangerous, but not only Jimmy almost died, he even got canceled after this story. The firework was extremely big. According to Jimmy, it was literally the world record that is yet to be beaten even after 4 years the video was published. The firework had a weight of 4,000 pounds, and because of Carl, it could end up like an actual nightmare for Jimmy.
Bro, are you kidding me? Look at this one. I can fit inside that. Do you think I could fit my head in this one? Why not? It's not even on.
Carl wanted to put his head inside of one of these giant fireworks, and you can barely see how the instructor stops him the last moment possible. Carl says that the firework is not even on, but in case he actually put his head inside of it, the rope would pull out, which obviously would cause the immediate detonation. And since it is the largest firework in history of Earth, the explosion would be absolutely insane. Not only it would kill Carl, but nobody from the MrBeast crew would have survived if that actually happened. This instructor is the real hero. After Jimmy published this video, it even almost got banned by YouTube for dangerous actions, and some MrBeast fans even kept saying that Jimmy shouldn't be doing videos like this anymore. Not only because it's dangerous for Jimmy, but some of his fans might hurt themselves because of it, while trying to do the same thing. But if you thought that was it, here's the story of how Jimmy's most dangerous challenge almost killed him. In 2022, MrBeast made his hardest video till this day, and it's called "I Didn't Eat Food for 30 Days."
I had a whole team of doctors watching me every single day. They kept track of all my vitals like these to ensure I didn't have a heart attack or worse.
Obviously, it's not a normal thing to fast for 30 days straight, especially if you're MrBeast, because when Jimmy was just 15 years old, he got diagnosed with a very dangerous disease called Crohn's.
Basically, your intestines are inflamed, and because they're inflamed, you don't process food as well. So if I eat something, it would just go right through me, like literally within a day. And because it's so inflamed, it's like someone's just dragging like a knife across your stomach. So it's super painful.
This disease affects your stomach, and you can never live the same life you had before. Jimmy's face was completely covered in pimples, and he lost over 50 pounds in just 3 months because of this awful disease. He had to stay home because he simply wasn't able to go to school. And even in 2024, MrBeast still suffers from Crohn's disease, after 11 years of it being diagnosed. This thing forced Jimmy to stick to a very strict diet for his entire life, and he even made a couple of videos about it in the past. According to medical websites, people with Crohn's disease live 5 to 8 years shorter than people without it. So obviously it was a very dangerous thing for Jimmy to do a challenge like fasting for 30 days straight. You can see Mr. Beast looking like a damn zombie throughout the entire video.
I had to fly out on day 13, so I weighed myself from home. That's 18 pounds under where I started in just 2 weeks.
After 14 days of fasting, the doctors told Jimmy that he better stop doing it, or it may cause some inevitable problems with his health. Mr. Beast ended the challenge on the 15th day by eating a burger by a famous chef, Gordon Ramsay. Jimmy said many times that this was his hardest challenge of all time. His body was feeling the worst stomach ache that he has ever experienced, and his health was absolutely the worst. But the final story will change your life once and forever, exactly like it changed Jimmy's, because when Mr. Beast's driver was driving him home, he actually died in the middle of a highway, which almost killed Jimmy and his friends. The driver had some serious heart problems, and it simply stopped beating for a couple of minutes. Jimmy had to put his leg to a pedal and take the steering wheel, basically just to move out of the highway, because the car was still moving very fast.
8-hour drive with me and like 2 of my other friends. And then my friend driving, yeah, he just says, "Can we pull over to a gas station? I don't feel too good." And I'm like looking at the road, and I turn and look to my left, and his head's just bobbling, and he's just like,
Wait, is he driving?
yeah, down the highway, and he's just like dead. His foot though is still on the gas, so we're like slowly going a little faster now. We're going like 80 or 85.
Hell yeah.
And I'm
Now it's
just
getting
like,
interesting.
exactly. And I have my hand on the steering wheel. I'm in the passenger seat, and this is a big car with like a console in the middle. So I'm like driving, and I was just like, we can't go 100 miles an hour. There's cars everywhere. There's a fucking dude riding our ass, and I'm like, my fucking driver's dead. Can you just chill for 5 seconds?
It was the closest thing to death Mr. Beast has ever experienced, and this story changed his life forever.
Are you afraid of death, by the way?
Yes, it's hard because what if you just die and then you just see nothing forever, you know?
Yeah, the nothingness.
It just fades to blackness, and you're just like that for trillions upon trillions to billion squared years, and it's scary.
But Mr. Beast isn't who people think he is, and the next things about him are just unbelievable. And first up is the time Mr. Beast literally got kicked out of his mother's house after giving her a heart attack, and the story behind it is deeper than you can imagine. The situation started when Mr. Beast was just 16 years old. When Mr. Beast's mom told him to go to a college, he already started his YouTube career. Mr. Beast's mom didn't believe in Jimmy at first and kept saying that he should go to a college instead of making videos on YouTube, because Mr. Beast was making no money and only had a couple thousand subscribers. And that was the moment when Jimmy decided to lie to his mother. For almost a year straight, Mr. Beast was telling his mom that he goes to the college, while in reality, he was staying at Chris's house and making YouTube videos. Jimmy absolutely hates to talk about this story, and he says it was the worst time of his entire life.
So then my mom made me go to a community college, and it was miserable. It was literally the worst time of my life. I hated it with a passion. So then I just stopped going to community college, and I would go to my friend's house and just work on videos. But I basically had like 6 months until my mom found out that I wasn't going and she was going to kick me out. That's when I went really hard, and I did that video and a bunch of other videos, and I had a month where I made 20 grand. I told my mom, I was like, hey, I'm moving out. Also, I have straight zeros. And she like almost had a fucking heart attack because she didn't understand it. She just wanted what was best for me. And then I moved out.
Needless to say that Mr. Beast's mom was shocked. She was working at the military for her entire life, and having a son doing some videos online, skipping the college, might actually give a heart attack to a person like her. After Jimmy finally made his first YouTube money, he immediately moved to another house with Chris, and this house was actually robbed a few years later, but we'll let that slide. And even though Mr. Beast's mom didn't believe in him, he still gave her $100,000 in one of his videos and said that it was the proudest day of his life. Jimmy deserves some crazy respect after that.
So I wanted to give you a check to help you pay for it.
No.
Yeah.
But that's only 1 out of 10 craziest things about Mr. Beast's life. So let's take things to another level, because Mr. Beast's girlfriend said that their first date was literally the weirdest thing of her entire life. But not so many people know about what happened to Mr. Beast's ex-girlfriend, Maddie. And it's actually very important in this situation, because Maddie actually appeared in lots of Mr. Beast videos a couple of years ago. Jimmy and Maddie adopted a dog in a dog shelter video and named her Pinky, and Mr. Beast even surprised her with 100,000 roses for Valentine's Day once. But in late 2021, things started to get darker. Maddie suddenly moves to California and takes their dog Pinky with her. Since that exact day, their lives separated forever. A lot of people say that Mr. Beast's ex was a gold digger, and that was the reason of them breaking up. But there's no official statement about it. The only thing we know is that after Jimmy started dating with his new girlfriend Thea, he deleted the Valentine's Day video with Maddie from YouTube, and you won't find it anymore on his channel. But let's talk about their first date. And it was crazier than you think, because Jimmy literally thought she's gonna be a gold digger too.
So I was like, okay, she's very beautiful. let's go ahead and figure it out. Is she into this or not?
They met at the club in South Africa, and after talking to so many gold diggers, Jimmy basically created a list of 6 different questions which can perfectly spot out a gold digger.
When I was single, I had like this checklist of like 6 things. If I met a girl that had these 6 things, we'd be like best friends. And she like instantly like checked all 6 of them.
Wow.
And then we started dating.
But of course, Thea was not really expecting their first date being a goddamn interview, and needless to say, she was shocked too.
He started asking me a lot of questions. Little did I know he was actually like going off a list because he was looking for a new girlfriend potentially, and he had this whole list. He's like, she has to have a hobby, she has to have some interest, she has to do this and that.
Apparently, Thea successfully passed this test because Jimmy and her are dating for over 2 years now. They even adopted a cat and named him Satan, and I think people who accuse Jimmy of praising the devil are not going to be happy about it. But the next thing about Mr. Bleach might actually change your life because Jimmy revealed that he is officially running for president, and his plan is absolutely insane.
I think I could make it interesting enough where I could win.
The entire strategy for winning the elections is to give away all of his money and businesses. Like Jimmy literally wants to give away everything he owns to become homeless, proving that he doesn't need any money and literally cannot be bought. Even crazier thing is that Jimmy made a poll asking his subscribers on Twitter if they're gonna vote for him in case he runs for president. And with over 2 million votes in under a day, over 70% of the people voted yes. That's about 70 times more than Kanye got in 2020. And some people are scared, saying that Jimmy might actually win the elections, and a lot of people cannot really imagine MrBeast being a real president.
If I was a billionaire and I just gave away all my money, and I was like, I can't be bought, I just gave away every penny. I have literally $0 in my bank account. Vote for me. I feel like that's a pretty good campaign thing. Like, you're voting for me.
Yeah.
I have $10 billion, give away every penny, can't be bought, and then I just do what's best for people. I think I could make it interesting enough where I could win.
Okay, well, how?
Like, give away all my money and just, I know how to get people's attention.
This plan might actually work, but since Jimmy is too young, he can run for president only in 2032, which is basically 8 years from now. If he wins the elections, not only he's gonna be the youngest president of America, but also the most famous one. Not gonna lie though, the videos on his channel are probably gonna go crazy after MrBeast gets into the White House, and I don't think that people are ready for it. But if you think MrBeast lives a life of a rock star, here's one thing that almost killed him when he was just a teenager. It's a disease named Crohn's, and after Jimmy was diagnosed with it, his life turned into a nightmare.
Basically, your intestines are inflamed, and because they're inflamed, you don't process food as well. So if I ate something, it would just go right through me, like literally within a day. And because it's so inflamed, it's like someone's just dragging like a knife across your stomach. So it's super painful.
It was diagnosed when MrBeast was only 15 years old, and he lost over 50 pounds of weight in just 2 months. His face was completely covered in pimples, and he wasn't even able to go to school. His mom was almost crying talking about this.
Jimmy's diagnosis of Crohn's was earth-shattering. The weight loss, the loss of energy, all those facets of Crohn's attacked him really, really bad.
This disease changed MrBeast's life once and forever. He had to stop professionally playing baseball and was staying at home literally for months straight. And even though people don't usually die from having this disease, the average life expectancy for people with Crohn's is 5 to 8 years shorter compared to people without it. Jimmy even made a couple of videos on his channel talking about Crohn's disease and how it affects his life.
I went from like 180 pounds down to 139. I remember 139 because that was my lowest, which at 6'2" was like a frail little twig. I mean, I barely could get out of bed. I had no energy to do anything. I didn't even want to go to school.
Because of Crohn's, Jimmy has to stick to a very strict diet for his entire life. And the wildest thing is that this disease literally made Jimmy a billionaire. Since he wasn't able to play baseball and even go to school, he was staying at home making his first ever videos on YouTube. His channel was very small and videos were not getting any views. But because of Crohn's, MrBeast was doing YouTube every single day, which eventually made him the most famous YouTuber in history. So without Crohn's, MrBeast simply wouldn't be here. That's what you call the butterfly effect. Things are getting even darker now because there's one person that MrBeast hates with a passion. Not only this guy ruined his and his mother's lives, but he actually has to be #1 the worst human being. And this person is MrBeast's father. And after that thing, you will never look at MrBeast and his mom the same way again. Jimmy is never talking about his dad, and that's for reason, because what he did to Jimmy's family left a permanent mark on his life. MrBeast's mom and dad met at their job serving the United States military. They got married pretty soon, soon and even had their first child, CJ, who is the older brother of MrBeast. Things were pretty fine until Jimmy was born, because after that, awful things started to happen. Jimmy's father was physically abusing his mom, and it was too bad that they got immediately divorced and the entire family had to move to another state because they were scared to death. Jimmy and CJ were raised by a single mom who survived a domestic abuse. She also retired from military after the kids were born, so the family didn't really have enough money. Now you understand why Jimmy named a video about giving his mom $100,000 the proudest day of his life, because his mother is an absolute hero who saved his life. After MrBeast became famous, his mom even wrote a book about surviving the domestic abuse and published it on Amazon, which you can still buy nowadays. The description of the book says that being separated from my abusive husband didn't make me a domestic violence survivor. It surely didn't release me from the grip of his brainwashing control and the innate power he had over me. I feel very bad for Jimmy and his mother, and nobody in this world deserves this. But even with a very rough childhood and dangerous disease, Jimmy still managed to become a billionaire. And if you think that he lives in some kind of multi-million-dollar mansion like others, you're gonna be very wrong. Because turns out that MrBeast doesn't even have his own house. MrBeast lives in a tiny studio inside of his humongous $70 million office, and this apartment is smaller than you think.
So yeah, this is my little apartment. This is where I live for the most part.
The entire apartment is only 200 square feet large, has only one room, a fridge full of water and yogurt because of Jimmy's diet, and a TV screen that he cannot even watch.
The worst part of my tiny apartment is the fridge blocks the TV. I'm running out of room.
I missed that. This is an enormous screen.
But it's above the couch, so I don't use it.
Probably the craziest part about this apartment is a $2,000 heated toilet seat. And according to Jimmy, it will just change your life forever.
Bathroom talk?
Oh, really? Even my bathroom's not off limits? Bro, really? We're about to just film in the bathroom together? So this is a heated toilet seat. I'm telling you, it will change your life. Get a heated toilet seat. It will make your butt feel great.
This apartment is located right inside of his office, and according to MrBeast, he lives there because he doesn't have to waste time driving to his job anymore, since he basically lives inside of the job. This apartment also has some cool little feature, because the front door doesn't even have a normal lock with a key.
Were you struggling to get inside that room? All you gotta do is just that. It picks up the Bluetooth on my phone and it recognizes it's me, so I can unlock the door.
So in case MrBeast would lose his phone, there is simply no way to get inside of this little studio. But if you think Jimmy only makes some fun videos about money, here's one video that literally made MrBeast cry.
Just don't settle and find someone that, makes you happy.
Jimmy never plays, and he's always being genuine in front of many cameras, and that's why we love him. But here's one video he recorded that literally changed his life. MrBeast said many times that this was the most emotional reaction he has ever received, and it made his heart just melt. The situation happened when MrBeast was tipping a pizza delivery guys $10,000 each, and one of them reacted way different from what MrBeast was expecting. At first, the guy didn't react at all. Jimmy thought this guy was just a calm person, but turned out he simply didn't think the money was real. And the story about this guy right here is just truly heartbreaking.
When I tipped a pizza delivery guy 10 grand, he didn't really react too much. But then the next day, he came back and I was like, oh God, was he gonna ask for more money? I was like, fuck. And I didn't want to answer, but I answered it anyways. I opened the door and he just started crying. And he was like, I didn't even think this money was real. And he's like, I just took tomorrow off work and I haven't seen my kids in so long because I work every day. And like, I just got to spend a day with my daughter. This is the greatest day of my life. I'm so happy. And then he hugged me and he's crying and tears are going down my shirt. And I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Like, even I'm tearing up a little bit just thinking about it. You're tearing up a little bit.
Dude, it's touching, man.
Yeah, that was like the craziest reaction. I'm like opening the door about to be like, bro, I don't have more money.
Yeah.
And then he hits me with that and I just like 180, like so quick. I was like, fuck.
Not only MrBeast was crying while filming this video, but even just talking about it made Jimmy very emotional. MrBeast is forever going to be the greatest YouTuber of all time. But even though Mr. Breast is doing everything for his videos, there is one secret video that nobody is going to see until MrBeast dies, because Jimmy has a secret plan of giving away his channel to his friends. And this challenge is actually crazy because MrBeast says that his friends want him to die because of it.
Oh, tell him your plan for if you die.
Oh, yeah. They want me to die. The second I die,
Yeah.
Carl, Chandler, Chris, the three guys, Nolan maybe, he's a little newer. We haven't decided if he partakes yet or not. They all put their hand on my tombstone, last take it off, gets the channel. Everything. 100% everything.
If you think that is some kind of joke, MrBeast said many times that he's absolutely serious. Jimmy's net worth is over $1 billion now, so the winner of this tombstone challenge is going to become the billionaire in just a 1 second. In 2023, MrBeast even tweeted, "When I die and the boys put their hands on my tombstone to compete for the channel, should Nolan get to compete? And 65% of the people voted yes, meaning that there's 4 official competitors in this challenge now.
That is happening. Mark my words. I don't even know if I've really said it publicly. I tweeted it one time, but I'm serious. I don't give a fuck how much you guys are crying. Put their fucking hands on the tombstone and give the channel to whoever wins, okay? And don't bully them for it. They're just doing what I want.
Let me know in the comments who you think should win in this final MrBeast challenge. Nolan, Carl, Chandler, or this girl, Chris. Even crazier thing is that Jimmy once said that he might actually make everybody believe that he's alive even after his death. Because Jimmy said if he's gonna die because of cancer or any other disease, he's gonna be filming videos every single day till his death and trick his fans by acting like he's still alive for years.
If I knew I was gonna die cancer or something and I had like 3 months to live, I would vlog every day. I'd film so many videos and then I would just schedule upload a video a week for like the next 5 years. So it's like I'm still alive and I would completely act like I'm still alive and everything. And I think something like that would be cool.
These ideas are truly insane, so I don't even know anymore if MrBeast is a genius or he's just going crazy at this point. But the craziest thing for today about MrBeast is that he officially has his very own clone. And this $1 million clone is just on another level, because not only he thinks like MrBeast, he acts like MrBeast. He's even been living together with Jimmy for over 4 years straight, and nobody knew about this dark story until very recently.
Where did you get the idea, I need a clone of me?
So well, it just kind of happened. He just lived with me for a couple years. We would work, we would talk until 3 a.m., get up 6 hours later to do it. And after 2 years, it was great.
And this is by design? You're like, you live with me and
oh yeah, it's bedrooms side by side.
Some people might find this unethical because Jimmy literally made one of his friends live with him for a couple of years, work with him every time, and even have breakfast together. All of that just to create a person who thinks exactly like Jimmy, so he basically created the second version of himself. This person, who is officially the MrBeast clone, is Tyler. He is a very good friend of MrBeast and even was playing with Jimmy professional baseball in high school. And now he's the #1 most important person in the MrBeast team. He never appears on camera and never goes public or does any kind of interviews, but his impact into MrBeast's life is just insane. At this point, I can even believe that Jimmy has a body double. But the final thing might simply leave you speechless. Jimmy came from a low-income family. He had a very rough childhood, was the quiet kid in the class, and even almost died from his disease during the teenage years. Nobody believed in his YouTube career, not even his mother. Yet Jimmy made it and became the most famous YouTuber to ever exist. MrBeast definitely knows what it's like to come from nothing. That's why he's doing everything for the people. Until very recently, his Twitter bio was literally saying, "I want to make the world a better place before I die," and he was not lying. The amount of money MrBeast spends a year on different charity organizations and his philanthropy channel is just beyond crazy. MrBeast already has the most famous philanthropy channel in the world. He planted over 20 million trees with Mark Rober and removed over 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. He helped 1,000 people see and helped 1,000 people hear for their very first time. Jimmy's always been saying that giving away money and saving people's lives makes him happy. He's the true hero of YouTube, and nobody puts that much effort into a charity like MrBeast. So next time you'll see a new MrBeast video, just know that he's not only doing it for himself, he's doing it for you. And MrBeast videos are great, but sometimes you can see someone a million situations in them. And first up, this guy right here just became the smartest MrBeast contestant in history, and somehow he managed to trick the entire team.
You're gonna be here a while. Does anybody need a snack?
Wait, you're definitely eliminated.
You did say red light, green light at the end.
Red light. Let me review the footage and see if he's correct.
When you were explaining the rules, you said
red light, green light. There's no time limit. Yeah, we have our first finisher by technicality.
I was worried I threw it all away when I thought I heard it.
That guy was a genius, but not as genius as what MrBeast did right here.
Every dog in this dog shelter will get adopted. We are going to launch the biggest marketing campaign you have ever seen.
MrBeast was adopting every dog in his local dog shelter by finding them a new owners, but one dog couldn't find her owner to the very end of the video. It was the last dog in the entire shelter, and nobody was adopting her, not even MrBeast's friends. So then Jimmy decided to do one thing that nobody was expecting him to do.
Pinky is the last dog remaining. Hey, good girl. I'm gonna go ahead and call Maddie and tell her to come. She is conveniently the last dog at the shelter, which I think is a sign. Do you think we should adopt Pinky?
Absolutely.
You're 100% sure?
Yes.
I guess we're gonna adopt you, Pinky.
MrBeast is a true hero for doing this, but the next story had literally 1 in a million chance of happening. See, right now Mr. Bleach has a lot of money, but when he was just a teenager, he wasn't able to afford filming very expensive videos, so he decided to do something else. Jimmy had an idea to count to 100,000, but he knew it's gonna take over 24 hours of real time. But Jimmy also liked Naruto, which is an anime with over 700 episodes, and this was the moment when MrBeast knew that he's gonna make history.
So that's how I did this. So there's a show called Naruto that has 700 episodes. I got hooked on it, but I was like, this is way too much time. I can't watch 700 episodes of this shit. So I was like, how do I make money while I consume 700 episodes of this goddamn show?
This was a huge success for Jimmy. The same day, he literally spent over 24 hours counting to 100,000 while watching a goddamn Naruto at the same time throughout the entire video.
And then I just was brainstorming. I was like, what if I just film myself counting while I watch Naruto? So then I just literally turned on my webcam and I watched it for 24 hours straight while counting. And that was my way of making money while I watched the show.
How does your brain even process what's happening?
And this video literally started MrBeast's career as a YouTuber. So without Naruto, MrBeast simply wouldn't be here today. And talking of YouTube, MrBeast just surpassed a series in subscribers, meaning that right now, he is the most subscribed person on the planet. But what if I told you that this was actually supposed to never happen? Going back in time, when MrBeast was helping PewDiePie to fight T-Series, Jimmy only had a couple of million subscribers. He was advertising PewDiePie on the Super Bowl, and even said PewDiePie 100,000 times in a row.
PewDiePie, you know, because I suck a lot of dick. I can say that because no one's gonna watch till the end, watch this part. I think, I hope. PewDiePie.
But here's one dirty little secret behind this PewDiePie situation. Because on December 16th, 2018, MrBeast made a tweet saying that if he's ever get close to PewDiePie, he's gonna delete his channel out of respect. Right now, MrBeast has over 300 million subscribers on his YouTube channel, which is almost 3 times more than PewDiePie has. So not only Jimmy was supposed to delete his channel almost 2 years ago, he's also decided to hide this lie by deleting the tweet. Before MrBeast deleted this tweet, it actually had over 12,000 likes, but apparently Jimmy didn't want to lose his entire channel because of a stupid tweet he made years ago. And we all know that MrBeast never lies, but apparently that's not exactly true now. So we all kind of lucky Jimmy is still here, but not as lucky as this guy. His name is Mac, and he has officially became the luckiest MrBeast contestant of all time. And I'm not even joking. I promise that his story will just shock you. People call him the main character of MrBeast's channel, and it's all because he is the only guy in history who was allowed to participate in the challenges as many times as he wants until he finally wins.
I think you can see what the trap is. If you touch a laser, the door's gonna slam closed.
The story of this guy is actually 1 in a million. And in this very first challenge, he was facing the most dangerous traps in the world. Mac was getting over $100,000 for every trap he survived. And he was doing great until he reached the honeycomb challenge, which turned out to be the hardest one for him.
Just like in Squid Game, you have a honeycomb here. You have to cut out the shape that's there and put that exact shape on the scanner. Wait, what just happened? Oh no.
Mac was literally crying right here, and everyone thought it was over for him until half a year later he got in a challenge again, and this time it was 10 times crazier.
You have to survive 10 minutes with 1,000 spiders to move up. Oh. Release the spiders! Oh.
In this video, Mac was facing his biggest fears for $800,000, including sitting with spiders, jumping from 200 feet with no parachute, and even surviving in a sinking car. Mac was doing better than ever until he faced his biggest fear, and this was his fear of failure.
This is from my nightmares, man. I do not want to be here again.
And you won't believe it, but Mac failed again. MrBeast gave him the second chance and even asked him to walk away with money, but this dude somehow lost the second attempt too. But his story wouldn't be there if MrBeast didn't invite him once again for the third time, this time for the final challenge.
I have built the most deadly obstacle course in the world, and my friend Mac here is attempting to complete it without falling 200 feet to the ground.
This one is my favorite MrBeast video of all time, and Mac has finally won the money here. He survived lots of different traps in this video, and Jimmy literally made him go through hell to win his money. The story of this guy is just insane, and I don't think MrBeast will ever have a contestant like Mac ever again.
Tries, you finally did it! For the first time, he is holding the money that he has won.
And we all know MrBeast's girlfriend Thea, but what if I told you that in reality, these two are never supposed to meet each other? It started in 2021 after MrBeast and his ex-girlfriend Maddie broke up. Jimmy was about to film the 50 hours in Antarctica video, but something went not as he expected.
We were doing a video where you're going to spend 50 hours in Antarctica. Me, Logan Paul, Casey Neistat, we all flew to South Africa. We're about to board a plane to go over to Antarctica, and we just get a call. Everyone in Antarctica got COVID.
The entire filming team had to stop in South Africa because they couldn't go any further while being sick. This was the key moment for Jimmy.
I was hanging out with this person at dinner, and then her friend just stopped by, who ended up becoming my girlfriend. She was like, hey, do you mind if my friend stops by for like 2 minutes? I was like, sure. And the second I saw Tia, I was like, holy like, she's hot as
But Jimmy was tired of some gold diggers, and his first date wasn't something that you expect, because he was asking Thea a whole damn list of questions to spot if she was looking for money instead of love. Here's what she said.
He started asking me a lot of questions. Little did I know he was actually like going off a list because he was looking for a new girlfriend potentially, and he had this whole list. He's like, she has to have a hobby, she has to have some interest, she has to do this and that.
Turns out that none of these two go clubbing, and MrBeast wasn't even supposed to be in South Africa. This entire love story is 1 in a billion. Right now, both of them living in America inside of 200 square feet studio in the MrBeast headquarters. They also got a cat named Satan, and I don't think Chandler will approve such a name. But sometimes MrBeast's videos go not the way he wants.
We are now stranded on this deserted island in the middle of the ocean, and we're gonna be stranded here for the next 7 days.
This video, named 7 Days Stranded on an Island, became an absolute nightmare for Jimmy, and literally everything was making MrBeast delete this video forever. It wasn't even supposed to be filmed at all, and Jimmy literally failed the challenge on the second day.
We went to spend 7 days on a deserted island, and it was very hot. There's a lot of sun because I get very paranoid. I don't want to get sunburn and skin damage, and there's a lot of bugs. And I mean, I was getting just destroyed by bugs. And on day 2, I woke up and my leg just had like 100 bug bites on it, both of them. I was sunburned. It was like so hot. It was miserable. And I was like, I can't do 5 more days of that.
This exact story was an absolute secret until now, and it's actually the first time in a MrBeast channel's history when he failed a challenge, but then came back and filmed it again.
But then I'm like, on the boat ride back, I'm like, I lost. And then now I'm like, it's messing with my head. I can't. So then we came back, refilmed at a different point, and did the 7 days.
MrBeast can do everything for his subscribers, and that's why he's the greatest YouTuber of our generation. But the next moment from one of Mr. Breast's videos not only almost killed his reputation, but literally almost killed Jimmy himself.
It's hot as fuck in there.
Oh my god, I need some. I felt like I was gonna die.
This video is named Winning a Game of Fortnite in the Middle of the Ocean, and it might be the worst planned MrBeast video of all time. In the very beginning, Jimmy was going to play Fortnite from his iPhone inside of this plastic ball while being in the ocean.
John Wick. It was a John Wick.
After a few failed attempts, MrBeast took a laptop from Chris and started playing again. This time, Fortnite didn't even launch, and it was so hot that Jimmy almost fainted. Then he started playing on this little yacht, and when he was about to win, his computer just died.
Ah!
Shut up, Seagull! Oh, it died! Oh.
And then MrBeast finally won. But there's something that you don't really expect.
Oh, I got him!
All right, dude. Oh, we're in the ocean.
Oh,
and we're recording this.
Oh, crap.
Wait.
And I guess we all can admit this as probably one of the dumbest MrBeast ideas ever. But the next guys were trying to make MrBeast a bankrupt. These two guys, Dave and Patrick, actually made history by being the smartest MrBeast contestants to ever appear on his channel.
These guys were so serious about winning that they used a tape measure to measure the dimensions of the triangle and then measure the dimensions of the boxes so they could perfectly fit them in.
The challenge was to put as many items as you can in this little triangle, and MrBeast was gonna buy it for free. And my goodness, these guys did something impossible.
You put these large boxes, you filled it to the brim in the middle, and you still have over half the store left.
But that wasn't even a first half of what they put it in, and you literally won't believe how much it cost for MrBeast later.
There's a lot of opportunity for everything to go wrong, and I will cry.
He is less than 1 pinky away from the triangle. 3, 2, 1, everyone let go. Everyone let go. No one touching it?
Way.
No one. Oh, congratulations! We did it! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nothing is touching it.
We did it!
I don't know how you did it.
What did you do today? Oh, I went to work. I had some dinner. What did you do? I won a GameStop!
How is this still up here?
These guys were born to be in a MrBeast video, and as you can see, there's literally nothing left in this GameStop outside of this triangle, which basically means these two just made Jimmy buy them the entire store. That's actually the first time in history of Jimmy's channel when somebody managed to fit every single item from the store inside such a small triangle. And talking about smart people, here's the MrBeast's cameraman. His name is Tariq, and he's the smartest guy in the MrBeast team. But what if I told you that the entire world was against Jimmy and Tariq working together? This story is on a whole different level of luck.
How did you meet Tariq?
Oh,
Here, right?
that's a funny story. Tariq, come on in. Come here. So, here you go.
Tariq,
So this is my cameraman, Tariq.
It started in 2017 when MrBeast didn't have money and was only dreaming about being famous YouTuber.
I went to a comedy show, and
And Tariq was doing comedy, and all the ones that made me laugh, I just was like writing down a notepad. And then after the comedy show, I just walked backstage and I just walked up to people and I was like, yo, you're funny, you want a job? And we're like a YouTuber.
Tariq simply said no to MrBeast back then, but this was only the beginning. After Tariq finally agreed to film a couple MrBeast videos and things just started to get well, something bad actually happened.
And then he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I just got a job at the hospital. And so then Tariq left for a year.
After leaving MrBeast for an entire year just to work in the hospital, everything started to get worse for Tariq. And this was the time he decided to apologize to Jimmy.
And Tariq's like, yo, I hate working at the hospital. And he's like, I'm miserable. And I'm like, well, you're in luck. I still want you. Get your over here. And then he started like, he'd go to the hospital and then work at night. And I was like, yo, I want all your time. Like, quit.
But even after Tariq was about to work for MrBeast, his family was completely against it. Tariq is from Saudi Arabia, and his family are deeply religious Muslims. They're very conservative, and when Tariq told them that he's leaving the hospital to make some funny videos on YouTube, they were literally speechless. So MrBeast even had to speak directly with Tariq's family to get the permission for their son to work for him. And right now, Tariq is a constant member of MrBeast's team, and probably one of the highest paid cameramen on the planet. But the next grandma from a MrBeast video officially made the greatest comeback of her life, which had less than 0.1% chance of happening.
You're currently at 18 marbles, and you're at 2 marbles.
It's okay. I'm so sorry.
It happened in the age 1 to 100 video, and this 52-year-old lady was literally crying before losing all of her marbles. This challenge was from a Squid Game series where you have to play rock, paper, scissors to win other contestants' marbles. This grandma lost over 10 times in a row to another woman right here, but then something impossible started to happen.
Whoa, there might be a comeback.
It might be.
She suddenly started winning every single rock, paper, scissors game, and just a few minutes later, tables turned the way nobody expected.
30 seconds remain. Okay, we're down to the last 2. It was the same position as this, only a couple minutes ago.
And the thing is, a minute ago, it was me.
Is there anything you want to say to each other before this?
I love you.
Let's just do this, right?
It's okay, congratulations.
Yeah.
And even though the winner of this video was a 40-year-old guy who secured a bag with $500,000, this 52-year-old made it to the final challenge. Not only she made a greatest comeback in MrBeast's channel history, she's also won $10,000 and even a trip to Disneyland in the end of the video.
Even though you didn't win, we still want to give you $10,000 and your family a trip to Disneyland to make things a little better. You're still gonna go.
Yay!
This has to be one of the most emotional videos ever. But the next one in a million story literally put MrBeast's life on the edge, because being worth over $1 billion might actually become dangerous for you. In June 2023, MrBeast was invited to a submarine with 4 other billionaires to explore the Titanic wreck about 12,000 feet underwater. This might be the scariest story in this video. The wild part is that MrBeast was actually supposed to be there, filming one of the craziest videos in his career. This submarine went underwater on June 21st and sank a few hours later. Obviously, all 4 billionaires died, and MrBeast was about to be among them. On June 25th, just a few days after the Titanic submarine sank, MrBeast posted a tweet saying, "I was invited earlier this month to ride the Titanic submarine, and I said no. Kinda scary that I could have been on it." Some people don't believe MrBeast, saying that these messages were faked and Jimmy wasn't actually invited. This even caused a big drama because the messages in this tweet are blue-colored, which means Jimmy was the one who sent it. And apparently we'll never know if it was true or not, but avoiding this submarine trip literally saved MrBeast's entire life. But what if I told you there's one video MrBeast filmed that he actually wanted to never release, but one guy was literally begging for Jimmy to publish it? It's named "I Buried $100,000, Go Find It." But if you look all over MrBeast's channel, you're not going to be able to find it, because this video was actually uploaded on Ludwig's channel, who is MrBeast's close friend. And the story behind this video is just absolutely insane.
Hey guys, MrBeast here. I spent over $1 million filming this video, but didn't like how it turned out. So instead of scrapping it, I decided to give it to Ludwig to upload on his channel because he flew to North Carolina to be in the video. Enjoy.
Enjoy!
Apart from this intro, it's just a regular MrBeast video where he buried some cash and two guys were trying to find it before each other. But the story after the video was already recorded was something that Jimmy didn't really like. And even the description says that MrBeast was scammed.
Be a shoot in the morning. That was
Okay, that's fine. Cancel it. So I'll have a private jet pick you up Thursday night and fly you over here. Okay? I need you for a video.
and everyone knows how that ends. I went on a private jet to MrBeast's place.
So Ludwig flew to MrBeast on a private jet to film a bunch of videos together. But after they filmed this one, and it was about to be released on a MrBeast channel, Jimmy suddenly said no to his entire team and even told them to delete this video forever with no reason. But then Ludwig asked Jimmy to give him the permission to publish this video on his channel, and MrBeast luckily said yes.
Dude, it would be so funny if that just immediately became your most watched video.
But there's only one thing on this planet that makes MrBeast the greatest YouTuber of our generation, and it's his philanthropy. While people talk about Jimmy as a YouTuber with a big money, he's actually been changing the world. There's not a single person on earth who loves saving lives as much as MrBeast. For the past couple of years, Jimmy donated tens of millions of dollars to people in need. From making 1,000 people see to making 1,000 people hear for the first time in their lives. He adopted 100 dogs and even has the biggest philanthropy media on the planet. The amount of good things Jimmy has ever done to people in need is literally countless. And doing all of these things makes MrBeast the real king of YouTube. And what MrBeast's doing for the world makes me actually think that there will never be such a kind person like him ever again. And even though MrBeast was broke and didn't have money before YouTube, now he buys some of the craziest, stupidly expensive things on the planet. And first up, MrBeast spent a few $1 million on some real military tanks.
These 5 tanks are literally about to rain missiles upon this $500,000.
Because in one of his recent videos, Jimmy bought 5 damn tanks to shoot some money. But Jimmy's obsession with tanks didn't start this year, because even 6 years ago, he was celebrating the 4th of July by Ubering random people in a tank.
Please rate us 5 stars. Yeah. We need money, our tanks, bro. You can tip us a lot.
All right.
We expect a 5-star rating.
Thanks for the ride.
I don't even know if it's legal to buy 5 real military tanks, but in total they cost Jimmy over $1.5 million. MrBeast is probably the only YouTuber in the world who has his own tank collection. But things are only gonna get crazier, because recently Jimmy built a real-life Minecraft village. MrBeast and his friends spent over 2 months building this thing, and it contains 6 life-sized houses, a couple of hay bales around it, and a gigantic creeper right in the middle of the village. But the wildest part was that this creeper was filled with real dynamite, which could explode in any second.
We're gonna destroy an entire village with a massive creeper explosion. And just for reference, a human-sized version looks like this.
MrBeast and his team spent over $200,000 to build this Minecraft village, just for Jimmy to destroy it in one of his videos later. He built a human-sized Steve from Minecraft and then blew up the entire town.
This is gonna be a massive explosion. It's getting closer. Any second
I don't know when it's gonna happen. Oh, I'm scared.
But having a real-life Minecraft village is nothing compared to this custom house, because a YouTuber, Zach, gave MrBeast a real home that he was customizing for over a week straight.
I just bought this house and now we are going to be customizing it. And then we're going to surprise MrBeast.
He's gonna surprise me, guys! Basically, Zach told me he bought a house. He's gonna customize his house. He's gonna surprise me at the end of this video.
This dude hired a huge team of professional artists, and they were painting literally every single inch of this house. They painted a giant Shrek, a couple of MrBeast thumbnails, and even Jimmy himself. The effort into this house was so crazy that they even made a kitchen out of MrBeast colors.
We have custom furniture too.
Oh, what the heck? Yeah. This is cool. Oh my god, wait. This is cool. I'm sorry, this is mine.
The entire house cost just about $400,000, and Jimmy actually gave it away to his random subscriber. But this thing has to be one of the wildest and the most unique houses in America. And I personally can't even imagine who is living inside of it nowadays, because that person has to be a psycho. But the next stupidly expensive item MrBeast owns cost him millions of dollars, because Jimmy is probably the only YouTuber on earth who owns not 1, but 3 absolutely identical private jets. And the story behind them is absolutely insane. See, in summer of 2022, Jimmy purchased 3 private jets for exactly $7.5 million. But not like other millionaires, MrBeast did something crazy with each of them, because the first one he literally crashed for a video.
I just bought this private jet. And now it's crashed.
Jimmy and his friends crashed a $2.5 million jet just to make the video about it. This jet has also become one of the most expensive items MrBeast has ever destroyed, but that was only 1 out of 3 jets Jimmy owns, because the private jet number 2 MrBeast gave away to YouTubers.
The challenge has officially started. The rules are simple. You can't push someone. And yeah, that's it.
10 different YouTubers had their hands on this jet for over 12 hours. They even went inside and were flying above MrBeast's hometown for a few hours, while still holding their hands. The winner of this private jet turned out to be a YouTuber Harry, also known as Rotoshaw, and he literally gave this jet to his younger brother.
Let's go to him right now.
3, 2, 1.
I swear to God.
But after winning the jet, things went not as everyone expected, and it even got MrBeast canceled on Twitter. First of all, Harry and his brother didn't need a jet at all. They sold it the same day after MrBeast video, and after huge taxes in America and the UK, they only got $1.4 million out of $2.5 million private jet. That's basically half of the price they won. People on Twitter started calling MrBeast a scammer, and the anger of his fans was so big that Jimmy even had to make a response video.
So for the jet, we paid like 2.5 million for it. So if if you're the random person the YouTuber picks, then you can just sell it for probably like at least 2.1. And after taxes, you have like 1.4 million. But like Twitter will be like, holy shit, guys, here's how MrBeast just fucked this guy over. Ruined their life by giving him a jet. It's like, no, you don't understand how money works.
Some haters still call MrBeast a scammer, so let me know what you think in the comments. And the story of the third private jet is actually pretty short. After buying that jet, Jimmy was using it to travel across the world in countries like India, Japan, and even Antarctica. This jet is also the only one that MrBeast owns nowadays, and he's probably going to keep it to himself. But the reason why MrBeast bought it might actually leave you speechless, and it also explains why Jimmy hates taking photos with his fans.
We went to Antarctica, and on the way, we went to Chile. In the airport, I was wearing my hoodie, sunglasses, just staring at the floor. I was like, if I don't take any photos, I'll just go straight to the hotel room. No one will know I'm here. And somehow this one little kid recognized me. And he's like, photo. So I took it. And now there's like 200 people outside this hotel running up and down the hallways, like knocking on doors, trying to figure out which room's me and Carl. And
Jimmy almost died that day and even had to hire his own security. So MrBeast bought a private jet just to avoid people trying to take a photo with him in the airport. That's kind of crazy, but not as crazy as the next extremely expensive thing. And it's MrBeast's biggest YouTube play button collection in the whole world, because Jimmy actually owns an absolutely insane amount of play buttons for all of his different channels.
So we have 5 channels with 10 million subscribers.
How many channels do you have?
A lot. We stopped putting them up. We have like probably 20 more of these.
See, if you think that MrBeast only owns like 5 channels that we all know, you're gonna be so wrong. Because not only there are over 20 different international channels with millions of followers, but also a bunch of secret MrBeast channels that nobody knows about. And of course, Jimmy has a play button for almost every single one of them. There's even a channel named Don't Subscribe with over 1 million subscribers on it. In total, Jimmy has over 40 silver play buttons, about 15 gold buttons, and exactly 5 diamond ones. YouTube also gave MrBeast a $100,000 ruby play button for reaching a 100 million subscribers. And recently, Jimmy even got a 200 million play button with a giant MrBeast logo on it. These play buttons are absolutely one of a kind, and the entire collection cost at least 1.4 million bucks. But for a person like Jimmy, it's literally priceless. And since MrBeast is the most subscribed YouTuber in the world, he has to own some insane vehicles. And I'm not talking about private jets or helicopters, because MrBeast owns a real-life Fortnite bus. When Jimmy's character was added to Fortnite, MrBeast and Matthew Bean built a real-life Fortnite bus that can actually drive. It is completely customized in the inside and outside, and there's only one life-sized Fortnite bus like this in the whole world. The coolest part is that MrBeast can actually play Fortnite inside of it.
Do you want to beat Elon Musk to space?
Someone's stepping up their videos.
This is the best part.
Oh wait, it is your bus. Oh, okay.
It's your bus.
What do I do with it? Is this how people feel when I give them stuff? Monopoly money. I was gonna make a joke, but it would have sounded rude. I was gonna be like, why not real money?
Something else really cool.
Oh, snap. Yeah, for my Fortnite skin.
Yeah, so your Fortnite skin, we have your money guns right here. And then here's your backpack too.
Oh, that's great.
The bus itself cost over $100,000, but with a customization like this, it probably costs way more. But one time, Mr. Bleach spent $10,000 on the stupidest thing that you can imagine, because Jimmy literally was buying the most expensive apps on the App Store, and some of them are absolutely ridiculous. ridiculous, because after wasting $400 on this app, MrBeast had to watch ads inside of it.
Somehow it has 4,000 reviews. To be honest, I thought every review of this app was exaggerated and only for laughs. Even so, I still bought this app.
You bought a $400 app and you have to watch ads?
What? Now show this app to your buddies that you purchased the most expensive app from Play Store.
If you think that app was stupid, the next $400 one might actually leave you speechless.
Payment successful. Whoa! Whoa! Yes! All right, let's wait for this bad boy to install. That's just the wallpaper. I paid $400 for this wallpaper.
MrBeast is rich, but buying a wallpaper for $400 is definitely on another level. And we all know that MrBeast loves expensive cars. But did you know that he actually owns almost 100 of them? Jimmy destroys a Lambo literally in every single video. And recently, he even gave away 26 Teslas. But the craziest part is that MrBeast doesn't even drive his own cars, because we have never seen Jimmy actually driving. And even in the video when he was arrested, Jimmy wasn't even driving his own Tesla.
Hey, how you doing? Look, I stopped you for your tent, man.
Yeah, this is my car.
Oh, it's yours. You know the tent.
Yes, the problem is when I lower it, people stalk me and take photos with me.
So I have no idea why would you own so many cars without driving even one of them. The absolutely insane part is that one time Jimmy actually almost died because the person who was driving the car literally passed away in the middle of highway.
I was just like, we can't go 100 miles an hour. There's cars everywhere. There's a fucking dude riding our ass. And I'm like, my fucking driver's dead. Can you just chill for 5 seconds? His heart start beating again. And he goes, can someone hand me a water? And I just said, fuck your water. You almost killed me.
MrBeast's car collection contains at least 10 different Lambos, a couple of Teslas, and literally almost 50 of other less expensive cars. So the entire garage cost Jimmy at least $5.6 million. But the next ridiculously expensive thing might be the most unique item in the whole world, because when MrBeast was burying himself alive for 50 hours, he said that he spent over $250,000 on that glass coffin. He said that he and his team were building this coffin using the strongest materials on Earth and spent weeks constructing it. Jimmy even revealed that he's been sleeping inside of this coffin in his garage just to make sure he's not gonna die underground.
So there's just this coffin in my cold ass garage and I just lay in it, close it, chill there for a couple hours.
But recently Jimmy took things to another level because he literally buried himself again for an entire week.
I'm gonna spend the next 7 days buried alive under 20,000 pounds of dirt. This is the scariest thing I have ever done.
All right, well, I guess it's time.
Bury me alive.
But this coffin isn't just a glass coffin like a previous one. It has triple the space inside and literally dozens of cameras. It basically looks like an entire living room underground. It's also probably the only coffin like this on Earth, and it cost Jimmy at least $1 million. But if you're going under the 20,000 pounds of dirt for an entire week, you always have to have safety first. That's why this coffin is so damn expensive. And I actually wonder where this coffin is nowadays. And we all know about MrBeast's $70 million studio. It has everything you need to film a MrBeast video, including the most expensive gaming room on Earth. But did you know that Jimmy literally bought an entire neighborhood nearby his office for a wild $50 million? This has to be the wildest MrBeast purchase for today, and it's truly insane. This neighborhood contains literally hundreds of houses, which MrBeast gave to his employees to live in. Some people even call it Beastlandia because of how big it is. No joke. This thing is so huge that MrBeast can create his own city. I don't even know if it's even legal. But Jimmy himself said that he bought those hundreds of houses only for his employees to not wasting time driving to MrBeast office, because now they literally live in the next buildings to Jimmy's studio. But if owning an entire neighborhood is wild, there's one thing that might be even crazier than that. Because just a year ago, MrBeast bought a goddamn amusement park with a real roller coaster in it.
We bought the world's most dangerous roller coaster. And if you're wondering why it's dangerous, basically, I put bombs on the ride.
And you won't believe this, but Jimmy bought this amusement park and a roller coaster just to destroy it in one of his videos. He literally put hundreds of bombs inside of the roller coaster to create a ramp just to see how far the car will go after driving from it.
This thing's going fast. All right, now it's gonna come down and go off the ramp. Wait for it. Here it goes. Go, go, go.
This has to be one of the wildest purchases in today's video, because buying an amusement park in America isn't cheap, and Jimmy had to pay over $2 million for it. But having the roller coaster is literally nothing compared to the real trains. In 2023, Jimmy purchased the heaviest thing he owns till this day, 2 gigantic trains with its very own railroad in the middle of nowhere. And of course, the first one Jimmy purchased just to destroy it in the giant pit.
Nolan, send the train. The train's coming. Let's do this. Here it goes!
Oh my God! Here it comes!
Oh, whoa! That might have been the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The story of the second one is not what you think though, because just 2 months ago, MrBeast made a video, Protect the Lamborghini and Keep It. And this guy right here was trying to protect the Lambo from another massive train.
Sitting on these train tracks is a $250,000 Lamborghini, and barreling down on it right now is a massive train. But before the impact, I'm giving this Lamborghini to Blake.
There were 4 different challenges for Blake to protect the Lambo, from getting thousands of bullets to literally surviving a goddamn flaming cars on top of it. But of course, the final challenge was surviving this giant MrBeast train. The average train weights over 450,000 pounds, and somehow this guy Blake managed to save his Lambo.
This is your new Lamborghini, Blake! Not only did he win the Lamborghini, but he also got all this money! Yes! Congrats! I did it!
And since this train has also survived, we'll probably see it in another video soon. I have no clue how much it costs Jimmy to build a brand new railroad every time, but each of those 2 massive trains cost Jimmy at least $500,000. And we all know that MrBeast spends millions of dollars filming the content, but sometimes he can spend some crazy money on a goofiest thing on earth, because this is a human-sized iPhone inside of MrBeast Studio.
It sounds ridiculous, but it works. This is wild. This is like the one part of it that I wouldn't have thought actually works.
Yeah.
I can take a portrait mode. All right, let's do that.
Here, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
There we go.
There you go.
Left my mark.
MrBeast loves breaking the world records, and this is officially the largest phone on Earth. This guy built this iPhone exclusively for MrBeast, but somehow we haven't seen this thing being used in a video yet. Anyway, this 80-pound iPhone cost Jimmy exactly $10,000. But the next stupidly expensive MrBeast purchase might actually make you crazy, because just a few months ago, MrBeast bought a real grocery store. If you think that's wild, you're gonna be right, and the story behind it is just mind-blowing. First, people found out that this grocery store in the video was one of the Safeway supermarkets by the signs inside. Then, later that video, Jimmy said that he exclusively bought this store, and he owns 100% of it right now. Not only he bought the franchise, the land, and the store itself, but Jimmy also had to buy every single item inside of this store, which is wild because of how big this store is. Then MrBeast put this guy Alex inside of this store, and he was trapped there for a 45 days straight.
I just bought this entire grocery store, which includes enough food to literally feed an entire city. And then I decided to trap this random guy inside. And every day you live here, I will give you $10,000 in a grocery cart. That's wild, dude.
This might sound crazy, but this grocery store cost MrBeast a whopping $3 million, which makes it one of the most expensive videos he has ever filmed. And the final thing is officially the stupidest one for today, because MrBeast literally lost $1 million in the game of rock, paper, scissors. It started when Jimmy texted one of his random subscribers on Twitter. He said rock, paper, scissors for $1 million and then sent the paper emoji. This guy didn't want to lose $1 million from MrBeast, and he replied with the scissors. It all was just a silly joke until MrBeast actually sent him $1 million in cash on his bank account. This guy's name is Dinosaur1969, and after he won, he simply posted a tweet saying, "Thanks, MrBeast." This tweet has over 37 million views and over 300,000 likes nowadays, which makes it one of the most viewed tweets of all time. And if you think that's fake, look how MrBeast replied. "Be honest, would you have paid me if I won?" This actually has to be the world record of the most expensive rock, paper, scissors game in history. Jimmy changed this person's life in just a second, and that's why he is the true hero of YouTube. But sometimes even the happiest MrBeast videos can become really emotional. And at number 10, MrBeast was about to publish one of the biggest gaming videos of all time when Technoblade died.
Hi, I'm Technoblade's dad. He wrote a message and he asked me to read it to all of you.
The world has never been the same after that. MrBeast and Technoblade were very close friends, and Technoblade was constantly appearing in MrBeast gaming videos. Jimmy even hosted a duel between Dream and Techno in 2020, where Technoblade won and got a $100,000 from MrBeast.
And Dream will be going up against Technoblade, 4-time champion of Minecraft Monday. Techno won 1,400 games of Bed Wars in a row. This man even beat Minecraft with the steering wheel.
After Technoblade died in June 2022, a lot of YouTubers were making videos and tweets in honor of Technoblade. Carl from MrBeast team said that Techno was such a positive light. I'm heartbroken, but really so thankful he has been able to impact so many lives with his genuine wit, charm, and positivity. But not like other YouTubers, MrBeast didn't say a word. Until 4 months later, he published a video with Technoblade on a thumbnail, and it was the last Technoblade video ever recorded on YouTube.
Techno and Dream are on the same team? Bro, if you guys don't win, that's kind of sad.
No, we're
gonna die instantly. You're not getting any content out of us.
MrBeast promised that every single penny he's gonna make off this video, he's gonna donate to the Sarcoma Foundation in honor of Technoblade, because sarcoma was the exact type of cancer Technoblade had. Jimmy also said in comments that this video was filmed just a month before Technoblade died, and he's been talking to Technoblade's dad to get the permission to post this video. Jimmy even recorded a very emotional part in the end of this video.
Basically, this video was filmed a very long time ago, but obviously when I heard the news, I kind of just was like, oh, well, I didn't really know what to do with the video, and so we kind of been sitting on it. You know, after thinking about it a lot, obviously Techno loved to entertain people. You know, he's just a content creator at heart, so we spoke to his father. He wants us to post it, and so I thought this video would be a good way to raise money for the Sarcoma Foundation.
Not so many people know about this, but MrBeast even has a Technoblade Easter egg on his Twitter profile. And after Technoblade's death, I don't think Jimmy will ever change it. And we all know MrBeast as a kindest YouTuber on earth, because in the next moment, MrBeast literally made this streamer cry in front of millions of viewers. A few years ago, MrBeast had a series where he was donating a life-changing money to different streamers, and in one of the videos in this series, he donated a whopping $100,000 to streamers with literally 0 viewers.
This boy has 0 viewers and also 0 frame rate. Which means we should give him some money. Ask him to pick a number between 1 and 10, and we'll donate that in thousands.
The Beast, pick a number between 1 and 10, 6,000. 1 and 10, 6.
6?
Oof, man, number 6. I picked 6.
I went through.
And just a few seconds later, this guy is going to be crying like a baby. MrBeast is a real hero of YouTube.
No way. Oh.
Dang, this dude can cry pretty well.
Oh my god, dude.
Nice.
MrBeast, thank you so much, man.
Don't lose the game. It's not worth it. It's only $6 grand.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to cry right now. I don't want to do this. Oh my god, I'm shaking, man. I've never seen that much money.
The dog's like, what?
Calm down. I've never seen that much money in an account. Oh my god.
Right now, this video got over 98 million views on YouTube, but if you think this guy became a successful streamer after that, you're gonna be wrong, because last time people seen him go live was actually over 6 months ago, and his YouTube channel is completely empty nowadays, so at least I hope he spent those $6,000 on something good. But the next old lady actually owns one of the most emotional moments in YouTube history.
You're currently at 18 marbles, and you're at 2 marbles.
It's okay. I'm so sorry.
This 52-year-old grandma was crying, and she was just about to lose all of her marbles to another contestant. But then, she suddenly started winning like crazy.
Whoa, there might be a comeback.
It might be.
And it was only the beginning for this 52-year-old, because just 2 minutes later, everything has changed.
30 seconds remain.
Okay, we're down to the last 2. It was the same position as this, only a couple minutes ago.
And the thing is, a minute ago, it was me.
Is there anything you want to say to each other before this?
I love you.
Let's just do this, right?
It's okay. Congratulations.
Yeah.
The craziest part is that this old lady made it to the finals and got a 2nd place in the video. And even though she didn't win $500,000 by MrBeast, he still surprised her with a little gift.
Even though you didn't win, we still want to give you $10,000 and your family a trip to Disneyland to make Liz a little better. They're still gonna go.
Yay!
This grandma has to be my favorite person from the MrBeast videos ever. And if you think Mr. Breast appears on camera always smiling, here's one emotional video that made him cry. It happened when Jimmy was tipping pizza delivery guys $10,000, but one guy did something that just shocked MrBeast.
Hey man, what's up? Yeah, I only have $100 bills. Do you have change for 100?
I do not have change.
Okay, well, do you have change for 300? And just,
I also don't have change for 300.
I guess you're just gonna have to keep it.
Oh, cool.
Have a good day, man.
Thanks, man.
See, the guy looked like he doesn't care at all, because when Jimmy gave him $300 as a tip, this dude just walked away. But this story is not actually what it seems at first, because just a few hours later, this person got back at MrBeast's house, and here's what happened.
Let me explain a little. I work a lot. This week I'm actually scheduled about 90 hours.
Wait, what the fuck? 90?
Yeah. I have a wife, I have 2 little girls, I have a 3rd on the way.
Really?
I do a ton of work so that we can, like, she gets to stay home with the girls. And so, like, you gave me money, but what money meant like to me is I actually got to ask someone to take the rest of my shift. I was supposed to be there till 1 a.m.
Yeah, I got to. So you guys spend time with your family?
Yeah, I got to go home.
Later, MrBeast gave him $10,000 and took a picture of him for a thumbnail with a shocked face, but what happened next in this story is just on another level.
When I tipped a pizza delivery guy 10 grand, he didn't really react too much. But then the next day, he came back and I was just like, oh God, was he gonna ask for more money? I was like, fuck. And I didn't want to answer, but I answered it anyways. I opened the door and he just started crying. And he was like, I didn't even think this money was real. And he's like, I just took tomorrow off work and I haven't seen my kids in so long because I work every day. And like, I just got to spend a day with my daughter. This is the greatest day of my life. I'm so happy. And then he hugged me and he's crying and tears are going down my shirt. And I'm like, I don't even know what to like do. Like even I'm tearing up a little bit just thinking about it. You're tearing up a little bit.
Dude, it's touching, man.
This is actually my first time seeing MrBeast crying on camera. Jimmy never acts and he's always genuine with his viewers, and that's why he is the greatest YouTuber of our generation. But the next story might actually leave you speechless because MrBeast's mom didn't believe in him and even kicked him out of the house when he was just 16.
I always wanted to make enough money to do YouTube full time by the time I got out of high school, and I wasn't. So then my mom made me go to a community college, and it was miserable. It was literally the worst time of my life. I hated it with a passion. So then I just stopped going to community college and I would go to my friend's house and just work on videos. But I basically had like 6 months until my mom found out that I wasn't going and she was going to kick me out. That's when I went really hard. And I did that video and a bunch of other videos. And I had a month where I made 20 grand. I told my mom, I was like, hey, I'm moving out. Also, I have straight zeros. And she like almost had a fucking heart attack because she didn't understand it. She just wanted what was best for me. And then I moved out.
This was the hardest time in MrBeast's life. He also was diagnosed with a Crohn's disease the same year, and he was experiencing a wild pain in his stomach every single day. But even though his mom was thinking that YouTube is a bad thing, and he's never gonna make money just by uploading his videos online, MrBeast proved her wrong and did something very special, which literally made his mom cry. On December 3rd, 2017, MrBeast published a video with a title, Proudest Day of My Life. And that was the video where he gave his mom $100,000 in cash.
So I wanted to give you a check to help you pay for it.
No.
Yeah.
When Jimmy was talking about this story later, he said that he isn't mad at his mom for thinking that YouTube was bad for him because he understands that she only wanted the best for Jimmy. And after becoming a successful YouTuber, MrBeast started changing people's lives because the next reaction has to be the most emotional moment of all time.
Yes, that works. $7,000 loan, is that okay with you, man?
That's fine.
This is your ticket. If you just take it to the tellers, they will supply you with the cash. Thank you for your business, man.
Thank you.
This is a stack of 10 grand, so let's just take that off, and that's probably 7 grand.
It started when Mr. Bleach and his friends opened a free bank where they were literally giving away money for free. But one reaction from that video was so emotional that people started thinking it's fake because turned out the money in the video were actually not real. And after a few hateful comments, Jimmy even had to type a message in the description saying that they used a motion picture money for security purposes, and everyone received a 100% of the money they were given by check.
Here you go. There you go. Thanks, it's easy.
Thank you. Y'all don't know the month that we've had. My husband had a heart attack about a month ago. He died the next day and they shot him back to life. And we've been trying to make ends meet and pay the bills and take care of our kids.
Wow, I don't even know what to say.
MrBeast himself even started crying while filming this video.
What you guys do is just a blessing, and I never thought in a million years that, I would get that opportunity, but I'm so grateful.
Aww.
We really are. Thank you.
You guys did a good job. Keep giving away my money. I'd rather not have money and see things like that.
Me too.
But there is actually one thing in this world that truly scares MrBeast, and his voice was trembling while even talking about it.
Are you afraid of death, by the way? Yes. It's hard because what if you just die and then you just see nothing forever,
Yeah, the nothingness.
It just fades to blackness and you're just like that for trillions upon trillions to billions squared years, and it's scary. But also, before you're born, you don't remember those X amount of years either, so.
Even MrBeast's Twitter bio used to be, I just want to make the world a better place before I die, because there's not a single human on Earth who escaped death, and Jimmy clearly understands it. And you might not believe in this, but MrBeast has a goddamn YouTube prank for his death.
If I knew I was gonna die cancer or something and I had like 3 months to live, I would vlog every day. I'd film so many videos and then I would just schedule upload a video a week for like the next 5 years, so it's like I'm still alive, and I would completely act like I'm still alive and everything. And I think something like that would be cool.
But if you think tricking the entire world by acting like you're still alive is crazy, here's even crazier thing by MrBeast. Because after his death, he wants all of his friends, including Chandler, Nolan, Carl, and this pretty girl Chris, to put their hands on his tombstone. And whoever lasts the longest will get his main YouTube channel with over 200 million subscribers.
Yeah, oh, tell him your plan for if you die.
Oh, yeah. They want me to die. The second I die, Carl, Chandler, Chris, the three guys, Nolan maybe, he's a little newer. We haven't decided if he partakes yet or not. They all put their hand on my tombstone, last take it off, gets a channel. Everything. 100% everything. That is happening. Mark my words. I don't even know if I've really said it publicly. I tweeted it one time, but I'm serious. I don't give a fuck how much you guys are crying. Put their fucking hands on the tombstone and give the channel to whoever wins, okay? And don't bully them for it. They're just doing what I want.
Jimmy is doing everything for his content, even after his death, so he will never be forgotten. But one time, he got the craziest reaction of all time.
Oh, we didn't tell you? This is for you. Yeah. We were lying about Chad. This whole house is for you.
Chad doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That is awesome. You are Chad. Thank you.
This has to be my favorite MrBeast video ever because he literally ordered a pizza and then gave the delivery guy his entire house as a tip. But that was a surprise, and this guy right here doesn't know about it yet. In the beginning of the video, MrBeast only promised him a couple $100 for this guy to help them buy furniture inside this brand new house. But little did this guy know that this house is already his. And the moment when he realized that is priceless.
You want to just say anything to the camera?
These people they're amazing. Like my body's shaking a little bit.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's bad.
We literally tricked you into decorating your home.
Get pranked. Would you have done anything differently?
No, I like it.
Hey.
I would never ask for anything like that.
But if you think that was emotional enough, the next moment will just make you cry.
The house we were in, it was a horrible house. It was very unsafe. This house is honestly gonna be a lot better, safer for my kids, and someone just gave me a house. Now we can stop worrying about where we're gonna go from here. This is really just a great opportunity for me and my family.
Somehow MrBeast haters once again tried to cancel him after this video, saying that this house wasn't actually bought by Jimmy and was just a mortgage. So Jimmy once again had to prove in the comments that this house was a 100% paid for. But sometimes MrBeast can make a grown man cry just by winning a game of Fortnite because he promised to donate $70,000 in case this guy gets a victory royale.
Just got a DM from Simon and MrBeast saying that they will donate me $70,000 if I win this next game of Fortnite. I am shaking right now. Good luck, man. 70,000 is a lot of money.
And this guy went crazy. He was playing as safe as he could and even trapped his final opponent outside the border to win the MrBeast money.
He's gonna try and trap him outside.
Oh my God!
No!
Oh my
Dude,
God!
he trapped him outside.
Oh my
Holy
God!
shit!
Oh my God!
I thought he died. Alright.
Oh my
Simon, we have to donate. Donate now.
So 35,000.
Yeah, 35,000 each. Do it as quick as you can. GG.
Oh my God!
Wow.
And his reaction was just crazy. He even called his parents right during his live stream.
Pick up the phone, Mom!
$35,000 donation says unreal. Dad, there are these two very popular YouTubers. One is named MrBeast, the other one is named Mini Minto from the Simon. They just joined my stream and said if you win this next game, we'll send you $70,000. And I just won the game, Dad.
Alright, I got the last 10K to go through. I just had to use my phone.
All I gotta do is put my mind to this shit. Goddamn. Cancel out my ex, I put a line through that bitch.
And we all love MrBeast for giving away money and running the entire philanthropy channels that can change people's lives. But the story of this guy right here is the saddest moment of MrBeast's YouTube career.
All the animals and insects you saw in the video was supplied by him. So I wanted to give him a quick shout out. This is going at the end of the video. If you guys aren't already, go subscribe to him. Here's his channel. It'll be linked in the description.
His name is Brian, and he had a pretty popular YouTube channel about animals. But if you click on any of his recent videos, you won't find Brian in here because in 2023, he was diagnosed with inoperable pancreatic cancer. On January 5th, 2024, he published a video named This Is Goodbye.
This last year has been difficult with my cancer and with the ups and downs of treatment and feeling sick. I really truly believe that we could beat this. And even in the face of doing all this. I hope I inspired you guys that, you know, we closely built the Legacy Aquarium.
This video right here was the last ever video with Brian in it, and he died 9 days after, on January 14th. Brian was a good friend of MrBeast, and he even invited him to his videos a couple of times. Unfortunately, he couldn't beat the cancer, and right now his son is running the channel after his death. The entire comment section under the MrBeast video with Brian is full of comments about him. He was a great man, and he will never be forgotten. But despite Jimmy being a kind person and a great YouTuber, his fans are not perfect, and there were times when they went way too far. And first, some fan was too obsessed with MrBeast that he decided to rob his house.
Someone broke in and stole all my clothes, and when I like opened my closet after I got robbed, I was like, oh, this is perfect. I was gonna get rid of them.
Crazy thing is that MrBeast was actually happy being robbed by a fan because he got rid of some expensive clothes. But little do people know that Jimmy's career almost ended this day.
He also took my Bitcoin at the time too. So I had a laptop like this, right here was just written my private key. 'Cause I don't know. It just said Bitcoin private key.
Come on,
so
Jimmy.
He steals my laptop. They just took it. There was like $2 million, which was every dollar to my name at that point. And I was literally just about to sell it and fund a bunch of videos. And I'm like crying as I'm loading it up, and my heart is pounding. I'm like, please, it's there. It's all there. He's busy stealing my TV, my blanket, instead of the Bitcoin that was sitting right there. Idiot. You.
It was only 2018, and MrBeast didn't have enough money at this time. So if this thief actually stole all the Bitcoins Jimmy had, MrBeast would simply become homeless and his channel would never blow up. But some Mr. Breast fans want to win his money so bad, they are blatantly cheating in Jimmy's challenges. Like Charli D'Amelio, who said many times that she's a big MrBeast fan. But during the creator games hosted by Jimmy, Charli and her family were constantly looking behind the camera, and people were thinking they simply had a screen set up right here. Or even other people just showing them the answers.
Mr. Emilio shot down the first answer.
If you don't know the answer, use strategy. It's closest wins. Strategically try to get close.
All right, the countdown has started.
Yes.
And during the finals, when everyone already knew that D'Amelio's family was cheating, this happened.
Oh my goodness! And the answer is 8. Congratulations, Dixie! You just got the dub.
This might be the dumbest cheaters in MrBeast history, because showing the phone the second after winning the trivia game is just ridiculous. The drama was so big that D'Amelio's sisters got forever banned from MrBeast channel, and Jimmy even had to delete the entire tournament because everyone was embarrassed. But one time, MrBeast fans turned his charity attempt into a disaster. Some people tried to take an advantage of Jimmy's generosity, and this didn't end up any good. In 2022, MrBeast went to a local grocery store and said he's gonna come tomorrow to pay for everyone's groceries. The shop workers were so happy, they started telling everybody to come this day, saying there's gonna be free groceries for everyone who subscribed to MrBeast. But the next day, this turned into a nightmare for Jimmy.
MrBeast is not coming today due to security issues.
No, Jesus, no, bring his ass back.
And I'm the one to get to tell y'all so.
The entire event was not supposed to be very public because Jimmy knew too many people are gonna show up. There were literally hundreds of people inside this store, and everyone was only waiting for MrBeast to come.
MrBeast is not coming today. There are security issues. He can't even get here.
The worst part of this drama is when everybody left the store. The workers had to clean the mess for days since there were way too many people trying to get some free stuff. The entire grocery store barely survived after this story. But recently, MrBeast even got canceled because he gave away a private jet.
Twitter will be like, holy shit, guys, here's how MrBeast just f***ed this guy over. Ruined their life.
This time it happened because some MrBeast fans were too greedy again. We must be living in a simulation at this point because Jimmy bought a $2.5 million private jet, gave it away for free, and got canceled literally the same day.
I spent $2.5 million on this private jet and had 11 YouTubers put their hands on it. Whoever keeps their hand on the longest wins the private jet.
The winner of this jet turned out to be Rodashaw, but here the drama begins. Not only we've never seen the private jet after the video, but the winner himself didn't say a single word about the jet, like he didn't even get it. And MrBeast fans found out that Jimmy even could have bought his own jet back from Rodashaw, which literally makes no sense. So MrBeast had to make a response.
I imagine there's a lot of tax implications when you receive a private jet as a gift, as a normal person.
Here's the thing a lot of people don't understand, because they're like, oh, MrBeast f***s people over, he gives them prizes and taxes. Just sell it. Sell it.
Is it that easy?
Yes. Sometimes I'll just buy it if they don't want it. I mean, Like if I give you
Wait, you'll buy it and then give it to them and then buy it back?
Yeah.
And the taxes might actually be wild for MrBeast prizes, because after his friend Chandler won the $800,000 island, he had to sell it, simply to pay the taxes for winning it. And at the end, he basically lost all the money from the island he won, which is really sad.
So for the jet, we paid like 2.5 million for it. So if if you're the random person the YouTuber picks, then you can just sell it for probably like at least 2.1. And after taxes, you have like 1.4 million. But like Twitter will be like, holy shit, guys, here's how MrBeast just f***ed this guy over, ruined their life by giving him a jet. It's like, no, you don't understand how money works.
This situation is still very controversial, so let me know if you agree with Jimmy. But the next MrBeast fan who went too far made Jimmy scared for his life.
And I was like, I'm
And there's nothing worse if a crazy fan has unlimited money, because the guy who gave MrBeast some real-life nightmares is actually a billionaire from Dubai. This billionaire spent millions of dollars on different private investigators to find the exact house where Jimmy lives, simply to stalk him. And somehow, MrBeast's manager noticed it and told Jimmy to be careful.
Somewhere in the Middle East, this guy hired a private investigator in North Carolina. I have no context to find me.
Jimmy was scared to death and hired the security the exact same day. The stalker came to America literally the next day after MrBeast was notified, but nobody knew it was just a random subscriber.
So my security went with the private investigator to meet him, and my security's just like, why the f are you here? Why are you trying to find Jimmy? And the guy's like, I just have video ideas I really want to give him. And my security's like, f you. Why are you actually here? And he just kept saying it like 30 times in a row. He's just like, I just want to give him this sheet of ideas. And there's just a piece of paper with video ideas.
Nobody was believing this dude, and even when MrBeast's security guards checked the entire room, they found absolutely nothing.
I don't think anyone expects me to just go and be people who just camp out and wait for my attention. Because you don't know, like they might be trying to kill me, they might be whatever.
Of course. After MrBeast got the list of video ideas, this crazy fan went back to Dubai and the story ended. And if you're wondering what video ideas he gave to Jimmy, here's the answer.
Well, my security was like, oh, Jimmy's out of town for 3 months. I was
Did you ever get the ideas?
Yeah, well then, and just took it. I was like, I'll give it to Jimmy. And then he gave it to me and it was like, open up a free gas station. Like,
He's trying to make money off you. He was getting a lick off of you.
it was like 30 ideas like that.
Crazy fans are the huge problem for people like MrBeast, but almost nobody knows that Jimmy actually has a secret 5-minute rule. And I ain't talking about his bed game. Turns out that if MrBeast takes a photo with someone, he cannot be in the same place for more than 5 damn minutes.
I have a 5-minute rule. After I take the first photo, I can't be there for more than 5 minutes because they always post it on their stories. And then all their friends always come to the place. And within 5 minutes, now there's like 20 other people coming here and it just gets so much crazier. So,
because MrBeast might have the best fans in the world, but since he's the most subscribed person on the planet, there's also a negative things about being so popular.
So like you have random things like that. And then when you walk out of a store, you always have to look back and be like, yeah, it was nice meeting you. You don't have to follow me to my car. Okay, take care.
Yeah. Jimmy even said many times that he actually hates being this level of famous, and he really wished he only had 1 million subscribers instead of over 300.
If you have 1 million followers, if you go out in public, you'll occasionally take a photo.
Yeah.
When you get to 10 million, it's like a whole different world. Like every time you go out, you're gonna take at least one photo. And it's like, oh, this is awesome. People like me. But then you go from 10 million to 100 million, and next thing you know, when you go to Walmart, someone asks for a photo and everyone else looks, and then like there's a line of 20 people.
But there's one big fan of Jimmy who actually exposed him, and this person is MrBeast's girlfriend. Her name is Thea, and recently she revealed a bunch of weird things about MrBeast that might actually blow your mind. Basically, she said that on their first date with MrBeast, Jimmy was acting a little too curious about her. Thea liked it at first, but later she revealed that MrBeast actually was asking her 40 different questions to spot if she was a gold digger.
He started asking me a lot of questions. Little did I know he was actually like going off a list because he was looking for a new girlfriend potentially, and he had this whole list.
I don't even know if MrBeast will like it going public, but Thea also revealed that Jimmy has a giant food bank in his office to feed thousands of contestants in many of his videos.
We'll drive past like a massive line to a food bank on a Saturday, and he's like, oh yeah, that's my food bank. We have, like I set this up every weekend. And I'm like, you don't put this on videos at all. And he's like, no.
And if you thought that's it, you're gonna be wrong, because Thea also said that Jimmy has a real hotel in his office where some YouTubers and Jimmy's friends can actually live for weeks. And all of these things were a complete secret until Thea revealed it. Because before she started dating MrBeast, she was just a random subscriber of Jimmy and was just watching his videos. The final thing Thea revealed is that MrBeast adopted a cat and named him Satan, which caused a lot of controversy from Jimmy's Christian fans. And a lot of YouTubers are trying to gain some clout out from Jimmy. Some people expose him, but some of Mr. Bleach fans are actually trying to gift something to Jimmy. And sometimes these people become so annoying for him, he literally asks them not to bring him gifts anymore.
People are just giving me stuff, but it's just so low effort and it's not original. And it was just so they could slap my face on a thumbnail. And so like, that's why I say no to basically everything now. Like,
but if you think MrBeast is just being rude, he actually has a valid reason behind it. Since MrBeast is always genuine with his fans, he promised that he's never gonna fake his personality or react at something the way he doesn't want to.
I can only receive big things so many times. And I don't like faking my personality. And like, if someone gave me another low effort item and they're filming and they pull a curtain off, they're like, oh, what do you think? I'd probably say, this sucked. I'm glad you got my face on the thumbnail. Can I go do something important? I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so I just like...
But one fan didn't listen to MrBeast. He decided to go to his town and ask random people if they know where MrBeast is living. And Jimmy couldn't keep the silence when a random fan was bothering his friends and family, so he called him out on Twitter. First, this guy tweeted, "The hunt is on for MrBeast." And later, Jimmy replied this, "Go away. I don't want your stupid cutout. I'm tired of people harassing me." This guy left the town the same day and never said a single word about MrBeast after this drama. So let me know if Jimmy went too far or he was just trying to live a normal life. But one time MrBeast almost got canceled because of some car that he gave away. Jimmy went to a restaurant and gifted this random waitress a brand new $30,000 car as a tip.
What's the biggest tip you've ever gotten?
Like 50.
$50?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever tipped a car?
Are you serious?
Yes. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting you to cry.
I mean, this isn't real.
No, it is real. Just hit the unlock button, see if it makes noise.
This video got over 13 million likes and over 100 million views, but a lot of MrBeast fans weren't happy about it. Lots of people on Twitter started calling MrBeast out, saying that he's not doing it from his heart and only giving people free stuff for attention and views. The problem was this car having the MrBeast logo and Feastables name on it, and some fans said it's just dirty promotion and cannot be called charity. The hate was so big that MrBeast had to reveal another video from behind the scenes, where this girl actually said she doesn't even mind the car having MrBeast logo.
Of course. Take care. Enjoy the car.
Thank you so much.
You can get rid of the logo.
It's kind of cool.
Hey, I agree.
I'm giving a little bit. Is it not giving? I think I'm gonna keep it.
But one fan who randomly took a photo with Jimmy almost gave MrBeast an early trip to heaven, because this little kid who took a picture with Jimmy at the airport accidentally almost killed him. This was the sign for MrBeast that some of his fans are actually insane.
In the airport, I was wearing my hoodie, sunglasses, just staring at the floor. I was like, if I don't take any photos, I'll just go straight to the hotel room. No one will know I'm here. And somehow this one little kid recognized me. And I was like, no photo, please, please. And he's like, photo. I didn't know how to tell him no, and I didn't want to be mean, so I took it. And now there's like 200 people outside this hotel running up and down the hallways, like knocking on doors, trying to figure out which room's me and Carl. And then there's like people trying to camp outside the hotel. I was talking to the manager of the hotel. It's like, why don't just have your security like control things? And he's like, we do.
This story is also the reason why MrBeast basically hates taking photos with his fans these days, because some crazy people could hurt Jimmy in this hotel and he's just scared for his life at this point. And MrBeast loves doing pranking videos, like when he filled his brother's house with slime, or when he crashed his friend's car and gave him a new one. But there was one prank from a MrBeast fan who actually almost got MrBeast in jail. YouTuber and Jimmy's big fan Eric decided to arrest MrBeast as a joke, and it went not as he expected.
Hey, how you doing? Look, I stopped you for your tent, man.
Yeah, this is my car.
Oh, it's yours. You know the tent.
Yes, the problem is when I lower it, people stalk me and take photos with me.
It started like a normal police prank where MrBeast was just supposed to show his driver's license, but it actually only went worse after that.
Can you put your hands right there? Right here? Yes, sir, please. Spread your feet for me. You've got a warrant for your arrest for communicating threats. I'm gonna pat you down, make sure you ain't got nothing illegal, and we're gonna go to the jail and take care of it. All right? Put your hands behind your back for me.
They are handcuffing Jimmy right now.
You can see how MrBeast was confused at this moment, and of course, he had no idea it was just a prank video. But Jimmy actually got scared for his life when the police officer drove him to the actual jail.
Can we just put him in a hold cell if y'all don't mind? Sir? I don't.
No, you had to wait for that. You can't do that stuff right now.
Jimmy had been stuffed in the back of a cop car, locked in a jail cell, and was now begging for food and water.
And here's how MrBeast reacted when he realized it was just a joke.
I just got on Get Got.
Oh, wait, so it was you. Am I?
Come on, man, let's go.
Come on.
Later turned out that this video wasn't even legal in his state, and Eric could get arrested for years for doing this prank. And of course, he almost gave MrBeast a heart attack. So let me know in the comments if you think videos like this are even ethical. But one thing means everything for Jimmy, and it's his charity donations. MrBeast spent over $100 million on philanthropy over the past few years, which is even more than Ronaldo has given away. But literally every single charity video MrBeast does gets a lot of drama. Like when he made 1,000 people see for the first time, people said he was mocking Jesus and only did it for clout. Or when he built 100 wells in Africa, some MrBeast fans said he's being racist and shows Africa as a poor continent. But the story of this fan is actually the sweetest thing MrBeast has ever done. This little guy from Australia saved his sister and fought against the dog that was trying to kill them. His face received a lot of scars, but Jimmy knew he was a real hero. This little boy also said many times that MrBeast is his favorite YouTuber ever. So here's what Jimmy did.
I just want you to know that I'm really proud of you. You're an amazing person, and I think what you did was really epic. Even at my age, I couldn't fathom doing something like that, and so you're a really great guy.
And MrBeast might be not perfect, but doing great things like this will always be amazing. So even if some people don't like MrBeast, his actions will always speak louder than words. And Jimmy is a billionaire now, but sometimes he wastes millions of dollars on things that brutally fail. And at number 10, not only MrBeast lost over $800,000, but he almost ended one of his friend's career. And it all happened because of a single prank. Because just a few weeks ago, MrBeast and Kai Cenat decided to go live while being in Kai's room full of fireworks.
If you do not start responsibly typing in chat, what are we gonna do?
I'ma slide on him.
He's just slide on you.
I'ma slide on him. I'ma finish him.
And after 50 minutes of the stream, Kai's friend entered the room and blew up all these fireworks that were inside. And this started the biggest drama in Kai Cenat's career.
I swear to God, y'all won't hate me, bro.
10 minutes after this happened, when everyone thought that AMP House was destroyed forever, people on Twitter realized it wasn't an actual Kai's room. And just a few hours later, MrBeast suddenly posted a video on Instagram, which shocked everybody.
Kai, in exactly 20 minutes, we're going live on your channel.
Yes.
But we're in the middle of a field.
Yeah, replicated my room, and we're gonna blow it up in front of hundreds of thousands.
So this little tunnel over here leads into a scale replica of Kai's room. That's his streaming setup over there. No joke. We recreated his room in a field.
Not only people realized it was a prank literally 10 minutes after, but Kai's entire streaming career almost ended that day. And this is way more serious than you think.
We can get banned for blowing it up. We didn't know this whole time, but it's been a part of it. I was on the verge of getting banned. I had to hurry up and tell my rep and tell my people that represent me on Twitch. I had to show them everything. I had to show them the whole set. I had to show them all that.
But remember that replicating this room and buying tons of fireworks cost almost $1 million for Jimmy. So after that situation, I don't think he will do a pranks like this anytime soon. But the next fail cost MrBeast over $5 million and created one of the biggest dramas in 2024.
With every single home we're building in this video, we're improving quality of life for families who don't have a safe space to call home.
This is officially the worst thing that could happen because people took advantage of MrBeast's generosity. Jimmy spent over $5 million for this video, which included plane tickets for hundreds of people and building these 100 different houses, which obviously cost some insane money.
Here in Jamaica, there are currently over 500,000 people living in unsafe, life-threatening conditions, like this next family, whose house is so unsafe and unstable that it could literally collapse on them at any given moment.
And it seems like a great charity video by MrBeast, but here, the actual drama begins. As soon as MrBeast left Jamaica, the families who were given houses by Jimmy actually started selling them online. Like this person who has already listed Jimmy's house for sale. The tweet about this story got over 3 million views and the drama was only gonna grow bigger. However, just the next day, the Minister of Housing of this country said that all of MrBeast given houses cannot be sold for 20 years. It sounds smart, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people will just rent this houses or even sell it illegally.
And while walking through their new home, we realized they didn't even know their house was free yet.
Oh, you haven't told them it's free?
No. Yeah, tell them it's free.
No van a pagar. Todo esto es suyo.
Ay, gracias, padre.
And ruining such a wonderful charity video is actually devastating. But the next $250,000 fail could actually become MrBeast's biggest video ever. Because in 2019, when MrBeast only had about 15 million subscribers, he decided to become a first YouTuber ever to visit all 7 wonders of the world.
The next video that didn't get uploaded is visiting the 7 wonders of the world. What I did is I surprised all my friends with vacations to a random wonder of the world.
Like the first one is Chandler, who was supposed to visit the pyramids of Egypt.
So let's start off with you, Chandler. This is you at the Great Pyramids.
We were at the Great Pyramids. This was our tour guide with the umbrella hat.
How were the pyramids?
They were
big.
Yeah.
Here's you on a 4-wheeler.
This guy took me on a hip right here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we were doing wheelies. It was so fun.
Chris visited the Stonehenge, Garrett flew to Machu Picchu, and Marcus went to Niagara Falls and Grand Canyon. Crazy how all of these 3 people were kicked out of the MrBeast team, but that's not the topic. MrBeast himself went to the Colosseum in Rome, and this was the reason why this video did never come out.
The world wonder I went to was the Roman Colosseum, but when I was flying there, I accidentally left my camera on the plane and I could not find a camera store in freaking Italy. And because I left my camera on a plane and I called the airlines, they couldn't find it, I didn't have my footage, and we couldn't upload it.
Wasting so much money on plane tickets, hotels, and food in different countries, and scrapping the entire video because of one lost camera is the thing only MrBeast could do. But what if I told you that MrBeast's biggest video ever actually is one of his most expensive fails? And I'm talking about the Squid Game in real life.
I recreated every single set from Squid Game in real life, and whichever one of these 456 people survives the longest wins 456 grand.
This video has over 650 million views and over 18 million likes nowadays. Moreover, it had a sponsorship right in the middle of the video, but it still turned out to be the stupidly expensive fail for Jimmy.
You spent $3.5 million to make...
It ended up being $4.2 million.
$4.2 million to make Squid Game.
Yeah, $4,250,000.
This is MrBeast $4.2 million fail. Turns out that Jimmy barely made half of the money he spent on that video, and MrBeast lost about $1.7 million as a result.
So that's not including the employees and like that. I like that's just the actual cost of production.
Oh, you paying people?
Well, yeah, my people here that work. So I mean, the video definitely lost money if you factor everything in. Like, there's just no world.
The main problem was to make this video as quick as possible after the Squid Game series release. So MrBeast literally had to hire hundreds of more employees to build the scenes and edit the video 10 times faster.
We're gonna go balls to the wall. We're gonna spend $2 million on it, and then you spend 1.5, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be a $3 million, and now it's a $4 million, and it just like it keeps going up, and then you're like, oh, CJ's how much? We gave all the contestants $2,000 as well, which was like $1 million, and that because you know they were all super chill. And
yeah, you know, I have chill people in my life too.
This thing costs more to build, and this lights aren't good enough, and I'm not gonna be like, okay, we'll just have bad lighting. I'm like, okay, we'll get better lighting again.
Being the biggest YouTuber in the world and still losing money is wild. But the next fail happened just a week ago, and it's worse than you can imagine. This cost MrBeast tens of millions of dollars and made the entire internet making fun of him.
Lunchly versus Lunchables.
With Lunchly, you get double the amount of liquid.
Prime has no sugar added, more electrolytes, and more B vitamins.
Crunch Bar.
Whoa.
Feastables Crunch
Yeah!
This is MrBeast's new product, Lunchly. It's a Lunchables competitor, and it became Jimmy's second biggest drama of all time. The first one was, of course, Chris being the PDF. The videos dissing these Lunchly products get millions of likes, and one of the biggest YouTubers, Dan TDM, literally destroyed its entire reputation. Just a week ago, he tweeted, "What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them." And this tweet got over 50 damn million views. People keep making fun of Lunchly, and I don't think it will ever recover to be selling good in the future.
I just love my dog. Yeah. Think of my brother told me how to taste the bag.
This might be the actual most expensive fail of MrBeast, because creating and promoting such product could cost you tens of millions of bucks. And what's even worse, a lot of people noticed how unhealthy the product itself is, which could do the inevitable damage to your stomach.
Feastables and Prime have already been under fire for health concerns, and Lunchly was quickly revealed to be chock full of GMOs and unhealthy seed oils. Combining this with recent scandals within their own personal brands has led many to call Lunchly a grift.
So let me know what you think in the comments, but it will definitely go down as one of the most expensive fails done by a YouTuber ever. And one fail made millions of MrBeast viewers think that he was a scammer.
Holy shit. Guys, here's how MrBeast just f***ed this guy over. Ruined their life.
It happened in 2020 when MrBeast and his team developed an app where you were supposed to hold your finger on the app as long as possible to win tens of thousands of dollars. It sounds like a lot of fun, but in reality, it was one of the worst ideas in Jimmy's entire life.
Challenge is very simple. All you have to do is put your finger on this screen, and if you're the last one to take your finger off the screen, you win $25,000. I mean, it's literally as simple as it gets. And Chandler, do you think they'll beat you?
and MrBeast set the competition to see who would hold out the longest. The winner was set to receive $25,000, and there were over 1 damn million players. The game lasted about 70 hours, and MrBeast gave the 4 finalists $20,000 each.
Hey Z-Ree, I appreciate the... Oh my god!
I don't know what that means.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
And it seems like nothing could go wrong. And almost a year later, Jimmy decided to host the Finger on the app too. The goal was the same, but this time Jimmy increased the prize money to $100,000. But MrBeast also decided to make some quick cash on the game so you could actually buy extra lives for real money in case you failed. And since there were too many players in the game, it simply started glitching out, making millions of people lose without ever taking their finger off the screen.
Oh. Jesus. What? My hand never left! My hand never left! My finger never left! My finger never left! What?
MrBeast and his team were deeply apologizing on Twitter and even gave everyone a refund later, but the reputation of this event was forever ruined. But there was another fail by Jimmy, which cost him exactly $1 million.
We had all this shit just go horribly wrong.
Because in 2022, Mr. Bleach recorded a video you see right here, which was never actually published on his channel. And one guy was begging MrBeast on his knees not to delete it. This person was Ludwig, who was a friend of MrBeast. And what Jimmy decided to do next is crazy.
Hey guys, MrBeast here. I spent over $1 million filming this video, but didn't like how it turned out. So instead of scrapping it, I decided to give it to Ludwig to upload on his channel because he flew to North Carolina to be in the video. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Did I tell you that you'd see me swimming in $100,000?
If it seems like a casual MrBeast video, you're gonna be absolutely right, because it literally was supposed to be a video on MrBeast's channel. But then Ludwig scammed Jimmy for this $1 million video to be uploaded on his own channel, and somehow MrBeast said yes to this wild idea.
Be a shoot in the morning. That was
Okay, that's fine. Cancel it. So I'll have a private jet pick you up Thursday night and fly you over here. Okay? I need you for a video.
And everyone knows how that ends. I went on a private jet to MrBeast's place.
Ludwig basically flew to MrBeast to film this video together, but after the video was done, MrBeast said to delete it and never upload it to his channel. The actual reasons are still unknown, but MrBeast simply said that the video quality was worse than he expected. Then Ludwig asked if he can upload it on his channel for free, and Jimmy literally gave this piece of content to him the same day. This video got only 16 million views, which is literally nothing compared to the usual 200 million views MrBeast gets every time, but this video also has no sponsorships, meaning that MrBeast and Ludwig wasted $1 million for absolutely nothing and made about 20 grand out of it. And if a previous fail was expensive for Jimmy, the next one cost MrBeast over $100 million. And I really mean it, because MrBeast's career almost ended because of a $100 million lawsuit against him.
His lawsuit alleges that they were more concerned with expanding its line of MrBeast food than actual quality control of the burger. MrBeast fans have described his food as, quote, revolting and, quote, likely the worst burger they've ever had.
This has all started in 2023, exactly 3 years after the first MrBeast Burger Kitchen was opened. Jimmy decided to start a war with his own company because the food quality wasn't good enough. Not only this almost completely ruined MrBeast brand, but made him lost $100 million for absolutely nothing.
Did Jimmy's viral tweets about Beast Burger cause his plans to explode? Because now Beast Burger is countersuing MrBeast for $100 million.
The Beast Burger company said Jimmy went completely against their contracts, and he was not supposed to be suing them. MrBeast also illegally deleted the video about opening the Beast Burger restaurant, which apparently was the part of his contract. And since the lawsuit is private, we'll never know if Jimmy has won it. But since the video about Beast Burger recently went back to his channel, it might be a clue that MrBeast has lost the lawsuit and will have to pay them $100 million soon.
Photos of Beast Burgers that appear to be uncooked have appeared on social media, one calling the burger wasted money.
And this is actually sad because MrBeast just wanted his food to be better quality, and in the end lost tens of millions of dollars. But the next drama turned out to be a disaster for the entire MrBeast team, and turns out Jimmy made the winner of his challenge lose $900,000 in a single day.
Oh, fuck. Poor people.
This might seem absolutely insane to a casual MrBeast viewer, but Jimmy actually buys back the prizes that he gives away simply because of taxes. And sometimes the taxes can be so big that the winner can get almost nothing from the original price. Like in this video where MrBeast gave away the private jet that cost $2.5 million.
Harry, oh, yes! Come on! Oh, yes!
Turns out that the YouTuber who won the jet actually sold it to MrBeast, and since he was from the UK, he only got 1.4 million bucks in a result, which is literally half amount of the original prize money.
I imagine there's a lot of tax implications when you receive a private jet as a gift, as a normal person.
Here's the thing a lot of people don't understand, because they're like, oh, MrBeast f***s people over, he gives them prizes and taxes. Just sell it. Sell it.
Is it that easy?
Yes. Sometimes I'll just buy it if they don't want it. I mean, like if I give you
you'll buy it and then give it to them and then buy it back?
Yeah.
So MrBeast made Harry lose $900,000, which might be the most expensive fail of his life. But another winner who almost lost everything was MrBeast's friend Chandler. In 2020, he won an $800,000 private island in the Caribbean. But since the taxes on such islands were too big, Chandler had to sell this island back to MrBeast to get at least any money to pay taxes for getting the island.
Only reason I couldn't keep the island, guys, I couldn't keep it is because of taxes. The government will make you pay taxes on something you could get for free. And I didn't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to pay on taxes. So I had to sell the island, which sucks.
This situation is so absurd that Chandler got less than $200,000, which is 25% of the original island money. I feel so damn bad for Chandler, and he surely didn't deserve it. And at number 1, we might have the most expensive fail in MrBeast's life, and it can simply ruin his career any day now because of some absolutely insane lawsuit.
Weirdly, this is just, I'm in control, and like this is just the life I, for whatever reason, want.
6 months ago, MrBeast partnered with Amazon to create Beast Games. This was supposed to be a reality show with over 5,000 contestants in it and $5 million prize money. The entire budget of the show was $100 million, and now it became a real-life nightmare for MrBeast.
Lack of food and water, taking people's medication, injuring dozens of others, and so much worse.
There's tens of people who filed a lawsuit against Jimmy's team and Amazon for having the contestants underfed, overtired, mistreated, and they also said they didn't have an access to their medications. Some people even were hospitalized due to their critical conditions.
The lawsuit also alleges, among other things, the game show meals were unreasonable, providing insufficient calories and fostered a hostile work environment for female contestants. The Las Vegas Beast Games Productions was a major disaster due to poor communication, lack of organization, and safety issues.
The crazy part is that MrBeast and people from Amazon haven't yet responded to the allegations, and I really hope that MrBeast will do an explanation and apology statement soon, explaining the whole situation.
It was really bad. People were having seizures because they were not getting medication, even though we were promised we would. They presented it as though the game would be like Squid Games, basically a type of game show where all the games are an even playing field. That was not at all the case. All the games were about speed and strength.
And we'll definitely see how it's going to end, but I actually hope everyone is going to stay safe and MrBeast will fire everybody who did their job bad and let us finally know the truth. So comment what you think. And there were actually many times when MrBeast's fails almost costed him his life. And first, MrBeast was almost killed in the creepiest way possible by 2 of his best friends. Carl and Chris gave Jimmy an experience that he's going to see in his worst nightmares. It happened when Jimmy decided to film the 50 hours buried alive video.
I'm gonna spend the next 50 hours buried alive in this coffin. Probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. Boys, seal me up! Welcome to my coffin. I have a camera here, down by my feet.
MrBeast had hundreds of safety experts, but none of them could predict the thing that almost killed Jimmy, because MrBeast asked his friends to tase him in case he quits the challenge.
If for whatever reason I get out early, you guys get to tase me.
What part of your body do you want tased?
I don't know. Where do people normally get tased?
The ball.
That made MrBeast's friends do absolutely everything to get MrBeast out of the coffin, including some really dangerous ideas.
Are you sledgehammering the ground? Yeah! Woo! Oh, it's fireworks. The outside world crazy, Jimmy!
Celebrating 1 hour left! Woo! Could you smell the smoke down there?
I actually can't.
We think it got in your ventilation system, sorry.
Wait, really?
And in case the smoke from the fireworks would get into the ventilation system a little bit more, MrBeast wouldn't even last 10 minutes inside of this coffin. Needless to say, it would be impossible to dig him out that quickly, but this wasn't the end of the MrBeast's real-life nightmare in this coffin.
So this is what we learned from it. So we had a pump that was pumping in air and pumping out the old air.
What was the most catastrophic thought you had while you were completely bare?
There was a camera at my feet. Tariq could also talk about this too. And I went to like go adjust it and I couldn't. So I like literally turned around, and I'm, you know, not super flexible. So I literally like was going to turn. And so like I'm laying like this, and as I'm like bending, I got caught like halfway. And I was like, I was literally like, guys, if I can't get out of this in 2 seconds, you start digging right the fuck now. Because I was like caught in a super awkward position.
Damn, almost dying twice for a single video is the thing only MrBeast could do. But one time, people who invited Mr. Breast for a video left him with his face bleeding, and it almost became a huge disaster. Guys from the How Ridiculous channel asked Jimmy to participate in one of their challenges, and at first, it seemed like a regular fun video.
We filled this whole film studios with giant balloons. We got Team How Ridiculous, Team MrBeast.
Yes, Mr. Beast! AKA Team America. Yes, America. I love America. If we pop those balloons before they pop that balloons, we win. Yeah!
Two teams were popping balloons, but things went sideways really fast. Because right when MrBeast was about to win an entire game, he almost lose his face in the final challenge.
Boston, here we go! Come on, boys! We got to throw harder, What the heck? Ow! Ow, they're bouncing back, ow!
The little knives MrBeast was throwing to the balloons started bouncing right back at him, touching his face with a really sharp blades, and it went worse than anyone could imagine.
Ow! Ow, they're bouncing back, ow! They're bouncing back. These things hurt. Stop.
I think one of those hit me there. Oh my god. How bad did it hit? You're a beast.
You got messed up.
Jimmy got his forehead bleeding, but if this knife bounced back just an inch lower, MrBeast would forever lose one of his eyes. Needless to say, Jimmy was shocked, but the luck was definitely on his side this time. But the next thing made MrBeast double his security, and now he never goes public without a bunch of bodyguards. This might be the most disturbing story from today's video, and I really mean it.
One time I was in a Target. I walk in, someone asked for a photo, I took it, just go to the toothbrush aisle, and when I'm checking out, a kid just runs in the front door, and he's like, it's real.
It started when a MrBeast fan took a photo with Jimmy, but what this little kid said to MrBeast next was terrifying.
And he's like, it's real. And I was like, what? And he's like, there's a Discord that tracks your location, and I thought it was fake, but it said you were here. And I hadn't shown him yet. And like anytime someone tagged me in an Instagram photo or anything, it would like load it up there, and then people would use it to figure out where I'm at so they could like try to find me.
There was an entire Discord server full of stalkers who were constantly tracking MrBeast's exact location by analyzing other locations of Jimmy's friends, and even people who were simply taking photos with him.
That's stuff that doesn't happen when you have 10 million subscribers, but when you have 100 million, you're like, oh, this is like a different league. Like, okay, now if someone wanted to kill me, there's a Discord channel that tracks where I am at all times. Like, this is just not the same.
Anyone in this Discord server knew MrBeast's location in real time, literally whenever he was spotted in public. So it's more than a miracle that nobody tried to hurt him. But the thing number 5 not only almost killed Jimmy, but ruined his entire life.
I really didn't have any friends. Like, so tons of pimples, no money, no like dad. It was just like my mom who was working all the time. Like, it's a miracle I'm here.
When MrBeast turned 15, he was diagnosed with the Crohn's disease, and this thing changed his life once and forever.
We've heard that you love baseball.
Yeah, I wanted to play baseball, like in college and go on, but then I got Crohn's disease, and so I just gave up on that dream instantly. I was like, oh, well, this isn't a thing anymore. When I turned like 15, 16, I just randomly lost like 60 pounds. I started going to the bathroom like 20 times a day. I was in intense pain, and you know, one day you can hit a home run, the next day you can barely hit it out of the infield. I literally just shrank down to like skin and bones, and over the course of like 3 months, and it's because my digestive tract started attacking itself. I got Crohn's disease, and yeah, baseball just kind of went out the window then.
MrBeast had a dream of professionally playing baseball, but when he lost half of his entire weight in just a few weeks and was barely moving, he realized he will never achieve this dream. Jimmy had to stay home for months. He was hating his face because it was completely covered in pimples. Jimmy also had no friends, which made the situation much worse, and he was later diagnosed with depression. Then MrBeast started making his very first videos and going to his only friend's house. But besides almost dying, Jimmy started lying to his own mom, which later started a war between MrBeast and his mom.
I was like, oh, we found a way to do this more efficient, so I have a couple extra hours. So I'm like, okay, let's start a gaming channel. I just naturally, it's in me to like
push, and hyper optimize my time to like just do more things.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's ever gonna be a world where I'm not stressed 24/7. No one's forcing me to do a reaction channel. No one's forcing me to run a charity or a gaming channel or have a virtual restaurant or a snack brand or the main channel or the other stuff we'll work on.
Gosh, that's a long list of things right there.
Exactly.
And MrBeast might be the only YouTuber on the planet who risks his life so much for his videos. Because one time Jimmy almost died from the overheat while being in the middle of the ocean, hundreds of miles away from the nearest hospital.
It feels so good. All right, come on out.
Come on.
Dude, you're sweating, dude. It's hot as fuck in there.
Oh my god, I need some shit. I felt like I was gonna die. But we're gonna go in for round 2, but I need a little break.
MrBeast decided to win a game of Fortnite in the middle of the ocean, and it might be the worst planned MrBeast video of all time, and it went wrong from the very beginning. At first, Jimmy was trying to play Fortnite on his iPhone while sitting inside a plastic ball floating on the ocean.
No, John Wick. It was a John Wick.
After Jimmy failed, he took Chris's laptop and tried playing again. This time Fortnite wouldn't even launch, and the heat was so extreme that Jimmy nearly passed away.
Alright guys, what I learned today, being in a Zorball in the middle of the ocean is miserable. We're still gonna win a game in the middle of the ocean from a boat, because that was miserable. There's only 2 people left, and they killed me, which is stupid. I just want a viral video.
Later, he barely got out of the ball and switched to playing on a small yacht he had. But just as he was about to secure a victory, MrBeast's computer completely shut down.
Ah! Shut up, Seagull! No, it died! Oh.
Not only this video almost killed Jimmy, but it might be his worst challenge ever. But in the next story, one of MrBeast's biggest friends ever almost died 2 times in a row. Carl, whose mom is Mr. Bleach's biggest center of attention, barely escaped the early trip to heaven twice in less than a year.
The second you step on the gas, it's immediate acceleration. The second you step on the brake, it's immediate deceleration. Okay? So we're driving down the street. I'm in the moped.
Carl and a bunch of other MrBeast friends were driving on the motorcycles, and one single break almost ended his life forever.
Wait, let me just say what happened. He's in front of me in the go-kart, and then out of nowhere, he slams on the brakes. Slams. And then I slam on the brakes, and then the moped flips, and I hit the ground, sliding in the road. The moped lands on top of me, slides on the road, and now I have my leg is messed up.
Do you want to show them, like...
I have pictures. We'll show the pictures on the screen.
Picture.
We'll show some of...
This scooter landed on top of Carl when he dropped on the ground while still going over 30 miles an hour. And in fact, scooters like that could weigh up to 250 pounds.
I'm bandaged up right here. It's actually pretty messed up. I can't really show this bandage.
Carl had to spend weeks in hospital and skipped a plenty of MrBeast videos because of his condition, but luckily he's okay now. Even crazier thing is that Carl got in a car crash earlier this year, but we know absolutely nothing about this story except that nobody was hurt. Going back to MrBeast, there was only one video that he actually regrets doing. This challenge was so tough for Jimmy, he was on the verge to quit it many times during the recording and said he would never do it ever again.
I am going to spend the next 24 hours in this house made 100% of ice. It's gonna be cold because it's ice. Ice! Even the toilet is made of ice. Oh my goodness, the seat is so cold.
This is the 24 hours in ice challenge, and this video could do inevitable damage to Jimmy's body. It also turned out to be almost impossible, and there were actually multiple reasons for that.
What video have you done where you've like been like, yo, I don't know if I want to do this one, or like you were just, it made you like this?
For whatever reason, I did a video where I spent 24 hours on ice, and that was probably the most miserable I've ever been in my entire
Wait, what do you mean in ice? Because you can't spend 24 hours in ice.
We built a house out of ice, and I lived in the house for a day.
Like an igloo.
Oh my God. But it was like freezing.
Besides being very cold in there, Jimmy also couldn't normally use the toilet and didn't sleep the single minute during the night. He was also constantly shaking since he had no jacket and ate the hot food only once in the beginning of the challenge. It was so cold inside, some of MrBeast's cameras even died.
These last few hours were the hardest by far. I'm so close to being done, but every part of my body wants to get out now.
Is that a bathtub?
Hot tub. Get in the hot tub.
Shut up!
Get in the hot tub.
Ah!
Did you sleep?
No, I was shivering the whole night. It was dumb, but whatever.
How do you come up with that one?
I don't know. I regret that video. It was painful.
The worst thing about this challenge is that Jimmy could easily freeze his fingers and toes in such cold, which later could lead to the entire arm or leg amputation, and I'm not even kidding. When a person gets so cold to the point where he loses a part of his body, he can't even feel it. So who knows what would happen if this challenge lasted just a couple of hours longer. But the final thing is truly the most insane, because one time MrBeast had to experience a real armed robbery in his house. Not only he could easily die, but this almost ended his entire career at the time. Since then, MrBeast got a real fear of being murdered and had to move to the opposite side of his town, and it happened when Jimmy's career was only getting started.
Someone broke in and stole all my clothes, and when I like opened my closet after I got robbed, I was like, oh, this is perfect. I was gonna get rid of them.
This thief stole all of MrBeast's items, and Jimmy said he was living in a below average house in a really bad neighborhood.
I lived in like a super below average home, and I kind of learned why famous people don't live in below average homes, because someone broke in, stole everything I owned. So I had to get a little nicer house for security reasons. But before I was robbed, I mean, like, my place is like a little duplex, $700 a month.
But besides stealing all the items, this thief also almost stole the entire money MrBeast had.
He also took my Bitcoin at the time too. So I had a laptop like this. Right here was just written my private key, because I don't know. It just said Bitcoin private key.
Come on,
so
Jimmy.
He steals my laptop. They just took it. There was like $2 million, which was every dollar to my name at that point. And I was literally just about to sell it and fund a bunch of videos. And I'm like crying as I'm loading it up, and my heart is pounding. I'm like, please, it's there. It's all there. And he's busy stealing my TV, my fucking blanket, instead of the fucking Bitcoin that was sitting right there. Fucking idiot. Fuck you.
I honestly have no idea why MrBeast is so lucky, but that wasn't the craziest part in this story. If this thief stole the money MrBeast had, he would never become famous and would probably get a normal job to get at least any money to feed himself and his single mom. But what really matters is that Jimmy started paying crazy attention to his security. He hired his first bodyguard and later even tested a bulletproof car in one of his videos.
Things first is the bulletproof windows that are this thick. The car is also encased in explosive-proof armor that we're gonna put to the test later on.
But talking about life and death, MrBeast is really scared to die. Jimmy was about to die so many times in his life that it doesn't even feel real for him anymore.
Are you afraid of death, by the way?
Yes. It's hard because what if you just die and then you just see nothing forever?
But these facts were nothing compared to things MrBeast will never tell you about. And first up, we have some of the biggest MrBeast videos being faked, and a lot of these clips are not what they seem to be. These giant steel walls from the Olympics challenge weren't even real, just a few crew members moving simple cube props around.
We rarely use it. Like, I mean, maybe like 0.5%, 0.1% of my shots. If we have like a background that like doesn't look too cool, black, but it looks a little off, we'll just like darken it out in post. Like that's like majority of what we do, or sometimes we'll extend a set.
That giant whale scene from the 7 Days Stranded at Sea video also turned out to be fake. While that whale spotted by Jimmy's friends was real, they weren't able to get a high quality footage, so MrBeast decided to do a CGI remake. But truly the craziest train versus giant pit video holds the biggest surprise. That intense intro with a massive train rapidly moving towards a giant pit was completely made out of CGI. Behind the scenes footage revealed that Jimmy was standing really far away from the actual filming location, and still, that final scene with the real train falling into the pit was 100% real.
I try to do my best to be transparent. Did you ever see So Crispy's video where they showed the behind the scenes of our Squid Game video?
I did, yes.
Yeah, so we've done that. We've done lots of BTS videos on them, and we've done other BTS videos. So I try to show it transparently, but...
And most people play rock, paper, scissors for fun. But MrBeast made this game change someone's life forever. Back in 2022, Jimmy brought together 16 players for a $50,000 tournament of rock, paper, scissors on stream. But after the tournament was finished, Jimmy wasn't really happy with the result he had. So the stakes got crazy when MrBeast messaged a random fan on Twitter, challenging him to a $1 million game of rock, paper, scissors. Jimmy sent a paper emoji in the beginning of the chat, but the fan's scissor emoji crushed all hopes of MrBeast's victory. Just minutes later, MrBeast sent the fan $1 million as a wire transfer. People are still confused about it till this very day, but apparently the money were real. But MrBeast has a secret 5-minute rule that changed his entire life. And I'm not talking about his bed game, because after taking pictures with fans, he must leave any location within the 5 minutes before his life gets in danger. The reason behind this rule sounds absolutely terrifying, because somebody created a Discord server that tracks Jimmy's every single move through his fan photos online, and just one picture can bring hundreds of fans or even armed haters to his location. So even a simple trip to Target turned into an absolute disaster for MrBeast once.
One time I was in a Target. I walk in, Someone asked for a photo, I took it, just go to the toothbrush aisle. And when I'm checking out, a kid just runs in the front door and he's like, it's real. And I was like, what? And he's like, there's a Discord that tracks your location. And I thought it was fake, but it said you were here.
And since that day, this 5-minute rule became absolutely necessary for Jimmy's safety. He even hired a plenty of bodyguards that follow him anywhere he goes now.
That's stuff that doesn't happen when you have 10 million subscribers. But when you have 100 million, you're like, oh, this is like a different league. Like, okay, now if someone wanted to kill me, there's a Discord channel that tracks where I am at all times. Like, this is just not the same.
But there's one show that almost ruined MrBeast's entire career, and I'm talking about Beast Games. This show was pretty good, and yet the wildest moments never made it to the screen. This giant money pyramid wasn't just for the show. While the money on top were fake, the rest of it contained real $100 bills. And just when you think you've seen it all, the games had their own secret villain. Contestant Daphne turned a simple blindfolded challenge into pure chaos by shouting fake numbers. And the biggest twist was in the rules themselves, because players lost all sense of time during filming, and each challenge held shocking secrets that viewers never got to see. But what if I told you that MrBeast is a weirdo? Jimmy actually thinks music is just a waste of time, and he doesn't even have a Spotify account and only listens to podcasts and YouTube videos. And his date game is even more stupid. Most couples go to restaurants or watch some movies together, but Jimmy's perfect date involves buying 2 copies of the same book and reading it together. This guy low-key a nerd, but he also likes solving IQ tests together with his girl, probably to make sure he's dating a genius like him. But the first date with his girlfriend Thea turned into a nightmare for her. Jimmy came prepared with a list of different questions just to make sure she's not a gold digger, and thankfully Thea passed this test well, and they even getting married now.
Reading a book next to someone.
Yeah, like we buy 2 copies of the book and we read it together, or like
the same book.
Yeah, or we take IQ tests or something like that. Like that's what I find fun.
But the story of how Jimmy and Thea met is actually mind-blowing and was never supposed to happen. Back in 2022, MrBeast planned to film his craziest video ever in Antarctica with Logan Paul and Casey Neistat. But suddenly the whole crew got COVID, so they had to completely cancel the video and stay in South Africa for a few weeks until they would get tested negative. But things went not as MrBeast was expecting. During an unexpected dinner with friends, Jimmy met a girl named Thea, and what started as a small talk turned into the love of his life. Smart girls always caught Jimmy's attention, and Thea turned out to be a literal genius, because she's a writer with multiple doctorate degrees from different universities around the world. But one time, Thea accidentally leaked something we were never supposed to know about MrBeast videos, because turns out this man has a real food bank in his office, feeding thousands of people every single day for free.
We'll drive past like a massive line to a food bank on a Saturday, and he's like, oh yeah, that's my food bank. We have, like, I set this up every weekend. And I'm like, you don't put this on videos at all. And he's like, no.
But even the true love didn't come with no drama, because recently Thea felt really uncomfortable about MrBeast's old video with 100,000 roses for his ex, Maddie. He didn't think twice about taking it down. And that's what makes their relationship so special, or MrBeast was just scared to sleep on the couch. And of course, just a few weeks ago, MrBeast and Thea announced that they're getting married, so wish them all the best in the comments. But moving on to number 14, MrBeast literally started a beef with all YouTubers who bring him gifts for videos, because YouTubers like Matthew Beam and ZHC loved surprising Jimmy with some crazy presents for the past few years. But suddenly, MrBeast started turning down every single one of them. And the reason behind it is just crazy.
People are just giving me stuff, but it's just so low effort and it's not original. And it was just so they could slap my face on a thumbnail. That's why I say no to basically everything now. Like,
back in the day, fans would send him everything from Fortnite V-Bucks to a really expensive gifts, and Jimmy was accepting all of them. But these days, he got tired of fake reactions and low-effort gifts made just for some stupid videos. And instead of pretending to like another useless garbage, Jimmy chose to be honest and simply say no.
I can only receive big things so many times, and I don't like faking my personality. And like, if someone gave me another low effort item and they're filming and they pull a curtain off, they're like, oh, what do you think? I'd probably say, this sucks. I'm glad you got my face on the thumbnail. Can I go do something important? I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so I just like...
But next up, MrBeast said he legit hates the biggest YouTubers on the planet. First is A4, a famous Russian YouTuber who straight up copied every single video, acting style, and even merch designs from MrBeast. The situation got so bad, Jimmy had to call him out on Twitter and almost sued him. Jimmy exposed how A4 was stealing his thumbnails and photoshopping his own goofy face on them. And while it's okay to take some inspiration, this situation definitely crossed all the lines. minds. But this Russian copycat isn't the only YouTuber who MrBeast hates, because SunnyV2 made a video exposing Chris Tyson, and MrBeast strongly defended his friend on Twitter, saying that SunnyV2 is a goofball and shouldn't take shots at MrBeast's circle. But time proved Sunny was right all along, because a year later the world found out about Chris being in love with kids. And while Jimmy had good intentions defending his friend, this situation showed that even the kindest people like Jimmy can sometimes be wrong about people. But what if I told you that Mr. Bleach wasn't always so family friendly? Back in his early days before hitting 1 million subscribers, Jimmy's humor was completely different. His old deleted videos from 2019 still float around the internet, show a totally different side of him.
I dare you to say something controversial.
Chris, I was thinking about robbing a store. You can't do that. You'll get shot, Jimmy.
I'm white.
Oh yeah.
That joke was crazy, and he would be canceled in a second if he said it nowadays. Lucky for Jimmy, he deleted all such videos with offensive jokes, and now he really wants people to forget about them. But next, we've got another thing that MrBeast really hates to talk about, because the year of 2024 was an absolute nightmare for Jimmy, and it's all happened because of his single friend. When people found out that his friend Chris talked to minors in the worst way possible, this lady got canceled everywhere in just a day, and this dark truth hit the MrBeast team hard. Jimmy stayed silent for the 2 whole months, carefully considering his next steps. And finally, he announced Chris's permanent removal from his team and promised to never talk to him ever again. There are even some information that Chris has an NDA, which forbids him to use any social medias for over 5 years, which is absolutely crazy, but pretty much deserved. But there is one secret MrBeast channel absolutely nobody seems to talk about, and it's his giant channel in China. But what's crazy about it is that you won't even be able to find it on YouTube. Since YouTube is blocked in China, Chinese viewers use Bilibili instead. That's basically a YouTube ripoff for Chinese people, and everyone is okay about it.
You know, when I first started uploading in China, they called me like a American capitalist or whatever. Whatever post we posted some of our videos that got views. They're like, this American, capitalist. So I stopped posting the videos where we give away money and just more like the challenge videos. And then they're like, oh, this is cool.
But his strategy definitely paid off, as he already has over 4 million subscribers there, and each video gets at least 3 to 5 million views. But some of the crazy stunts MrBeast did for his videos almost cost him his life, cause staying in ice for 24 hours nearly gave him frostbite and he could have lost his arms. And spending a day underwater left him with carbon dioxide poisoning, which literally almost killed his brain if he'd spend a few more hours in here. But truly the scariest moment happened during a simple balloon popping race.
Onto the tramp. Oh, how ridiculous taking the lead. MrBeast falling behind. Here comes the line. Jimmy's going the punch! Why aren't they popping?
What started as an innocent challenge turned deadly when a knife bounced off a balloon and hit Jimmy's forehead.
Ow! Ow! They're bouncing back! Ow! They're bouncing back! Oh, these things hurt. Stop. I think one of those hit me there. Oh my god. How bad did it hit? You're a beast. You got messed up.
And if that blade landed just half an inch lower, he could have lost his eye forever, which is really scary. But now let's look at some stupidly expensive things MrBeast owns, because recently he bought 5 military tanks worth $250,000 each, and that's just the beginning.
These 5 tanks are literally about to rain missiles upon this $500,000. And any money that doesn't get destroyed, I'm giving to Blake.
But besides collecting tanks, Jimmy is in love with the private jets, and he basically treats them like toys. Because in just a few years, MrBeast bought 3 of them, and they're absolutely identical. And each of these jets cost him $2.5 million. He crashed one in a survival video and gave another one to YouTuber Rodashaw after he won a challenge, and kept the 3rd one just for himself to use it for his international flights. But the craziest part is his abandoned movie sets, because the real-life Squid Game arena, the chocolate factory, and even the circle building are still standing untouched. And all of these sets combined worth over $5 million. And Jimmy doesn't have any plans for them at all, so they're probably gonna rot for hundreds of years now. Up next, we gotta talk about MrBeast stalkers, because these guys legit are ruining his life. One guy drove all the way to North Carolina just to stalk Jimmy.
Oh, there are people who will just fly across the world and just sit behind my local gas station and just wait for me. Or our local Best Buy, because I guess I shopped in a video and people locally knew I would go there to buy stuff once a month when I used to buy all the stuff for my video. videos. So like a guy just literally bought a car, drove to North Carolina and parked it and just sat there and waited for like weeks until I went to that Best Buy. And we were just seeing how long he would just sit there.
But the madness didn't stop there, because another fan turned his search for Jimmy into a live internet show.
A guy was like in a different state, like Tennessee, and he started a live stream and he said, I'm just gonna walk to MrBeast town and I'm just gonna walk around until I find him. Every morning I'd wake up and I'd watch the live stream and the guy would just be like a neighborhood over from my house.
Some fans even started sleeping next to gas stations after hearing that MrBeast visited them once. So being this popular is for sure extremely dangerous. But obviously not everyone loves MrBeast. YouTuber Jacksepticeye, who's one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, shocked everyone by saying that Jimmy completely ruined YouTube and is basically unwatchable.
Do you like MrBeast? No. Oh, Jack. Oh! Do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes.
He claimed Jimmy's videos stopped being about fun and turned into a race for views and money. He also mentioned that if Jimmy truly enjoyed making videos, they would be at least slightly longer. Jimmy's Twitter reply was short and straight to the point. He simply reminded everyone that he spends his money on videos and charity, and not mansions and cars. And even though the drama ended, they forever stopped being friends and haven't spoken to each other in over 2 years. And some people call MrBeast a supervillain, and it's for reason, because recently Jimmy revealed some absolutely unethical video ideas, which are scarier than you might think. Back in the day, MrBeast almost made someone count to 1 million for an entire year, but he realized that this was going too far and canceled at the last second.
If you counted really quickly, it would take you 40 days to get 1 million. If I just put this circle in somewhere like really weird, I think they would count, but I feel like around 1 million they'd give up.
But his newest ideas are even more crazy. An upcoming video features a man locked up inside of a gym that he cannot leave.
And he has a trainer in there and he has a chef and everything he'll need. So like that video might take like a year, you know, and so he's living in there. We have cameras set up and it's just like lose 100 pounds or leave, you know, and if you lose 100 pounds before you leave, you win the money.
But it gets even wilder. Jimmy bought his 4th private jet for another challenge, and 2 pilots have to live inside of it for 100 days straight without ever stepping out. If they succeed, they get to keep the jet forever.
They can fly it around or do whatever, just as long as they don't leave. I'm hoping they'll like fly to New York and just Uber eat some pizza to the door of the jet, then fly to California or whatever.
But at just 10 years old, MrBeast nearly died. His baseball coach's car started rolling down a highway with Jimmy being inside. Too scared to touch any pedals, he watched helplessly as the car literally crashed into the house.
I want to stop the car, but if I accidentally press the gas, I'm thinking we're just gonna go through the house and I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't do anything. And the car just hit the side of his house.
This accident traumatized him for years, but danger found Jimmy again during a recent highway trip. While driving back from a shoot, his driver's heart suddenly stopped beating and he basically passed out in the middle of the road, and the car hit 85 miles per hour with literally nobody controlling it. Jimmy grabbed the wheel while desperately trying to move the driver's foot off the gas pedal. Just when he started slowing down, his driver suddenly woke up and hit the gas. Jimmy had to jerk the wheel right into a concrete wall to stop the car. The crash left him bruised and shaken, but luckily he stayed alive. Jimmy said it was the scariest experience in his life, and if he didn't react quickly, he wouldn't be there with us. But did you know that Mr. Bean turned every single friend in his team into a millionaire? Starting with Nolan, who's worth over $2.5 million. But Carl Jacobs comes next with over $3 million in his bank account. He built his wealth through merch, Twitch, YouTube channels, and he even owns an esports team. Next is Tariq, Jimmy's main cameraman. He's worth $4 million and owns over 1,000 different cameras. But Chris built a $6 million net worth as Jimmy's childhood friend and team member. They met in middle school and worked together for years until people found out he's a PDF and she was forever removed from the team, so now she's probably homeless. And last but not least, Chandler started as Jimmy's janitor but became the highest paid team member, and he's worth over $10 million now, which makes him the richest crew member. But did you know that Jimmy built an entire city just for the Beast Game show?
I can't say the number, but there's hundreds of contestants. When we got to that point, I was like, all right, now follow me. And I took him into the middle of nowhere, and there's walls. And then inside the walls is enough housing for hundreds of people, giant towers. I mean, and I can't say anything else because it'll spoil the show, but like we spent over $15 million building a city.
The first episode alone cost over $20 million, making it one of the most expensive episodes in television history. But now that the show is over, this incredible city probably sits completely abandoned and nobody cares anymore. Moving to the number 1, we truly have the most important thing for MrBeast. Jimmy's whole life is dedicated to one simple mission, which is making the world a better place. His old Twitter bio even said it perfectly. But this mission started with his own family. Jimmy's mom survived domestic abuse and raised him and his brother all alone in North Carolina. She supported his dreams even when it seemed impossible.
And so I wanted to give you money
to put towards your house or something? Don't you owe a lot of money on your house? Yes, so I wanted to give you a check to help you pay for it.
No.
Yeah.
And now Jimmy made sure she never has to worry about money again.
For my mortgage?
I mean, you can buy what you want, but I figured it'd go good on your house. You won't have to pay as much every month. Oh, should we get all emotional for this video?
Oh my god!
But MrBeast's generosity goes way beyond his family. He's donated hundreds of millions of dollars to people struggling from natural disasters around the world, and did lots of amazing things. From building wells with clear water in Africa to creating free food banks all across America. Every single video he makes and every single challenge Mr. Beat does, it's all a part of his mission. Jimmy knows his time on Earth is limited, just like all of us, and that's why he pours everything into making real change while he's still there. He doesn't just entertain people, he inspires millions of his fans to help others. And that is truly Jimmy's greatest achievement, showing the world that with enough dedication, only one person can really change everything. So MrBeast isn't perfect, but he definitely has a pure heart, and here are many proofs of that on the internet. And first, this little fan of MrBeast was struggling with cancer, and what MrBeast did for her is truly heartwarming.
Who's your favorite celebrity?
MrBeast.
What do you love about MrBeast?
He gives a lot of things to people and he's really nice.
When a guy told Jimmy about this innocent little girl with cancer, MrBeast was absolutely heartbroken. He decided to make her biggest dream come true, which was to start a clothing company. And here's what happened next.
I have a little surprise.
Hey Olivia, it's me, MrBeast. Charlie told me all about your story and how you want to basically start a clothing brand. Also, that you're going through a rough time. I just want to let you know that I'm proud of you for beating cancer 6 times. I really want to help you with that clothing brand dream. I want to give you $10,000 to make starting that clothing brand easier. And I want you to...
Not only MrBeast gave her $10,000 to make her dream come true, but literally FaceTimed this girl in front of thousands of people. This girl got so emotional, she even started crying, and you gotta respect MrBeast for that. But the next heartbroken moment means everything for MrBeast himself.
So, I wanted to give you a check to help you pay for it.
No.
Yeah. Then
No!
This story is 1,000 times darker than it seems, and you will never look at MrBeast the same way again after this. That video is called Proudest Day of My Life, and it's not only because MrBeast gave his mother some money. People notice that MrBeast never talks about his dad, and it has an absolutely disturbing reason behind it. Jimmy's father used to work in US military with his mom, and they had 2 kids together, Jimmy and CJ. But little do people know that MrBeast and his mom survived a domestic abuse many times and had to move from their dad to the opposite side of the country simply to save their lives.
I mean, you can buy what you want, but I figured it'd go good on your house. You won't have to pay as much every month. Oh, should we get all emotional for this video?
Oh my god!
Yes, this is good YouTube. Yes, we need a thumbnail.
MrBeast doesn't like talking about it publicly, since this story is really tough, but his mom even wrote a book about this. So making his mom retire was one of the most important things in MrBeast's entire life, after we know everything she did for him. And I can't even imagine what Jimmy and his mother had to go through. But one MrBeast contestant couldn't hold his tears after losing almost $1 million.
And I had it all. It's $700,000. I don't know why I did this.
This guy's name is Mac, and his story is mind-blowing. When MrBeast invited him to survive some of the world's most dangerous traps, Matt immediately said yes. Jimmy was giving him $100,000 for every single trap he was successfully going through, but this honeycomb challenge became the hardest for him.
Wait, what just happened? Oh, no. Oh. I actually don't know what to say.
I'm such an idiot, dude. And I had it all. It's $700,000. I don't know why I did this.
Would it have hurt less if you just lost the first challenge?
So much less.
We're here, come on.
This man was absolutely devastated after losing a life-changing amount of money. But this wasn't the end for Mac, because a few months later, MrBeast felt bad for him and invited him to his video once again. And this was the worst day for Mac in his life.
Oh my God. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Mac Mac had to face his biggest fears for $800,000 in cash, including jumping from 300 feet height into darkness and surviving in a sinking car, and Mac was doing great until he had to face his biggest fear ever, and this was a fear of failure.
And if you do break a cookie, you lose $700,000. And for you specifically, it will have been the second time it's happened.
This is from my nightmares, man. I do not want to be here again.
Well, good, because I have an offer for you. You can quit right now and walk away with this 300 grand. Or risk it for the biscuit, and if you finish this final challenge, win $700,000.
Jimmy did Mac absolutely dirty, knowing he was shaking the last time he lost the money, but the worst thing was only about to happen.
Oh my gosh.
Mac told me in this video that there was nothing I could do to scare him. And after putting him through spiders, a sinking car, and more, I really did start to believe him.
Godspeed.
The only thing that ended up getting to Mac was the fear of his own failure.
Godspeed.
Mac failed once again. Everyone in the comments was begging MrBeast to invite Mac for the third time in his video. And over a year later, MrBeast came up to Mac with some of the wildest challenges in history of YouTube.
Oh, don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Bro, this is crazy. I know it might be hard, but look. Money! Money's over here. Keep going.
This is the most intense video MrBeast has ever done, and Mac finally won the money here. MrBeast subscribers made history, and Mac absolutely deserves it.
Oh, Mac! That was awesome! You did it! I'm so proud of you!
Good job, man.
I've never been so happy to lose $800,000. Congrats, man.
Mac later said that he had a legit nightmares about honeycomb challenge, and even MrBeast got very emotional in the end of this video. I can't even imagine how proud Mac's family was while seeing him winning. But in this emotional moment, MrBeast did something incredible for one of his fans.
How's it going?
Okay. Yeah, I've been subscribed to you for like 11 years.
Really? Oh my god.
When MrBeast cured 1,000 people's blindness and made them see for the first time ever, there was one guy whose story broke MrBeast's heart.
Jeremiah has been blind in his right eye since he was born, and it's affected his vision his entire life.
Are you excited to be able to see out of both?
Hopefully if the surgery goes that way.
Because Jeremiah was born with cataracts, his right eye never received light, and that means that this surgery only has a 50% chance of working.
I think we go ahead and get it underway, and then we'll just talk post-op.
There was only 50% chance of the operation to be successful, and what happened next changed Jeremiah's life forever.
Let's do this. How'd it go?
Good.
Yeah? Are you excited?
Right.
Yeah. Take your time. No pressure.
Everything looks so more clear.
Yeah. To make this day even more special, since you're about to graduate high school and go to college, we wanted to give you $50,000 to put towards college.
I didn't even think this was real. Like I'm waiting to wake up. Oh my god.
This guy couldn't see out his right eye for his entire life, and in just a few hours, MrBeast cured his disease and gifted him a successful future. And I don't think a single YouTuber on this planet except Jimmy can do such an amazing things in his videos. But truly a heartbreaking thing is what happened to one of MrBeast's friends' family.
And I was like,
Chris Tyson used to be a close friends with Jimmy for 20 years, but in 2024, people found out that he loves kids, and MrBeast kicked him out of his team forever. But nobody talks about the saddest thing in this situation. Before Chris got caught, he already left his family and literally abandoned his son. And just look how happy he was a few years ago when his son appeared in MrBeast's video for the first time.
Chris just had a baby, as you see here. It's really adorable, good for him.
Chris was always posting pictures with his wife and son, until in 2023, he decided to leave his family forever. His son's Instagram account was permanently deleted, and now we only can see him on Chris's ex-wife Instagram account. Since then, Katie started raising their kid alone, and Chris never commented the situation. I hope Katie and Tucker are okay now, but Chris literally did everything to break their hearts, and they surely didn't deserve this. And one time, Mr. Bean almost started crying during the interview. When he was just a teenager, Jimmy went through the hardest thing in his life.
Basically, your intestines are inflamed, and because they're inflamed, you don't process food as well. So if I ate something, it would just go right through me, like literally within a day. And because it's so inflamed, it's like someone's just dragging like a knife across your stomach. So it's super painful.
This Crohn's disease turned out to be one of the worst things MrBeast has ever experienced, and it was only getting worse at this time.
Jimmy's diagnosis of Crohn's was earth-shattering. The weight loss, the loss of energy, all those facets of Crohn's attacked him really, really bad.
I went from like 180 pounds down to 139. I remember 139 because that was my lowest, which at 6'2" was like a frail little twig. I mean, I barely could get out of bed. I had no energy to do anything. I didn't even want to go to school.
This disease completely ruined MrBeast's future. He was planning to play professional baseball but had to stay home for months. And even though people don't usually die from this disease, the average life expectancy for people with Crohn's is 6 to 8 years shorter compared to the people without it. Jimmy was so heartbroken, he even recorded a bunch of videos on his channel talking about this disease and how it affects his life.
When you looked at me, all you would see is pimples. I'm skin and bones and I have no energy. And my whole life, I just never really socialized much. So it was like...
And when MrBeast almost died at 15 years old, he actually invented the craziest plan for his death. If MrBeast dies someday, he legit wants to make everyone think that he's still alive. His plan is wild, and I'm not even joking.
If I knew I was gonna die cancer or something and I had like 3 months to live, I would vlog every day. I'd film so many videos and then I would just schedule upload a video a week for like the next 5 years. So it's like I'm still alive and I would completely act like I'm still alive and everything. And so it's just like I never died. I'm just there.
If this actually happens, it will officially be the greatest prank in internet history. So comment if you think Jimmy should really do that. But this guy's story made MrBeast tear up on camera.
Today's my daughter's birthday. It's just hitting home now that I'm not gonna be there.
This 40-year-old man started crying after spending over a week in a glass cube for MrBeast video, and he was really sad after knowing that he's gonna miss his daughter's birthday. So when MrBeast knew that, he came to this contestant with a little surprise.
Is this right here?
That's for my daughter.
Today's her birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what comes through the curtains.
Oh, let's see.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna let you miss her birthday.
That's your dad?
I couldn't ask for anything else. That was my everything right there.
This man's reaction was so emotional, MrBeast said he was sobbing when he was filming the video.
We had a guy who was in a cube for like 7 days. It was his daughter's birthday, and so we brought his daughter in. It hit hard, yeah.
Did you almost cut that?
No, bro. When I saw that the first time, I literally cried. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like in person, I was kind of crying, but when I saw the first cut of the video, I literally tears came down my cheeks. I was like, "Oh, I've never felt this way before watching one of our videos."
Not only this proves that MrBeast cares about his contestants, but this guy even won $500,000 later this video. So this man right here might be the dad of the year now. But the next MrBeast story is devastating. When MrBeast was only 16, he was lying to his mom every single day about going to college just to film some more YouTube videos. And this made MrBeast's mom kick him out of the house.
So then my mom made me go to a community college and it was miserable. It was literally the worst time of my life. I hated it with a passion. So then I just stopped going to community college and I would go to my friend's house and just work on videos. But I basically had like 6 months until my mom found out that I wasn't going and she was going to kick me out. That's when I went really hard and I did that video and a bunch of other videos. And I had a month where I made 20 grand. I told my mom, I was like, "Hey, I'm moving out. Also, I have straight zeros." And she like almost had a heart attack because she didn't understand it. She just wanted what was best for me. And then I moved out.
But things got even worse when MrBeast lost all of his friends at the time, which made him depressed for weeks. And the story of these 4 MrBeast friends is actually sad.
So yeah, the story is when I had 10,000 subscribers, I met 4 other people with 10,000 subscribers, and we just talked every day for 1,000 days in a row. So we started talking every day and we just nerd out and on each other. And we all started blowing up. We all hit 1 million subscribers like a year later. We were crushing it. And then the reason we fell off, which is what he just asked, is one of them, he started doing acid and he had a really bad trip and like thought the devil was like cutting his arm off and it was regrowing and it would never end. So he you know, it was bad. So, but he's good. He went to rehab. And then another one went back to high school, of all things. Another one left the group to go become a pro Fortnite player and it didn't work out. It was sad because we were all on this crazy growth trajectory and we were all like
went from making like $100 a month to like 100,000. And then I just kept going and they all just got bored and whatever, just found reasons to self-destruct.
And do you keep in touch with them? Do they ever hit you up like, hey, can you help me
No,
with
not
that
really
thing?
anymore.
Really?
Just, one of them does, who's crushing. The other 3, I lost them.
Oh, that's wild.
Just imagine getting kicked out of the house and losing all your friends at the same time. Needless to say that MrBeast was more than heartbroken. And you never expect a sad moment from someone like Chandler. Mr. Bleach fans love him the most, and he never appeared in a single drama for his entire career, except for this story, when the entire internet thought Chandler died, and this situation went worse than everyone was expecting. In early 2022, people found out about BBC News article saying that Chandler Hallow was shot dead while filming a stunt for MrBeast video. Since Chandler was always the most loved MrBeast member, people started making TikToks and YouTube videos as a tribute to Chandler, and only a few days later, Chandler found out about the situation. He immediately posted a tweet saying, "Just found out I died," and made fun of BBC for making such a false article. Apparently, some friends or even family members called Chandler and told him the entire story. After this tweet has gone viral, the BBC journalist even had to say that this article is totally fake and he never wrote such a story. So we'll never know who made an original article. That fooled the entire world. Not only this situation made the whole internet worry about Chandler's life, but started a beef between MrBeast team and BBC. And we all know MrBeast spends tens of millions of dollars on his charity videos. Jimmy also owns the biggest philanthropy organization on the planet, which saved hundreds of wild animals, built a real city, and even made paralyzed dogs walk again.
From the moment that gate opens, those dogs just go tearing out of there, and you can see that they're free and they're happy and they're running down the road and they're just being like dogs are meant to be.
But the story of this little girl with brain cancer just shocked Jimmy. This 6-year-old girl's name is Eve, and she was fighting brain cancer, but she was also a huge fan of MrBeast. So when Jimmy knew about this story, he told everyone in his team about Eve. Everyone in the MrBeast office was heartbroken, and when nobody was expecting it, MrBeast showed up to the hospital and spent an entire day with her. He even subscribed to Eve's YouTube channel and gifted her some toys. This little girl will forever remember this day when her biggest dream came true.